Hello, dear friends. I was meant to be here quite some time ago, but I was waiting for a delivery and it's arrived, so here I am. Officially, I don't go live till 9 p.m. on a Monday anyway, so you've not really missed out much. But in the meantime, I'm waiting on the delivery too. I can't. This is one of those really irritating games, right? This menu music, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely love it so much. As soon as I tab out, it stops. So we'll just do that for the time being. Vulcan Ryan, I bet you're not waiting for what I'm waiting for, Vulcan Ryan. Do you want to know? I'm going to let you on a little secret. Let me just find the link real quick, because I have got a new... apparently this week we're doing RightBigChimken tests new flavors of things on stream, because I have acquired the brand new flavor Yorkshire tea caramelized biscuit. And let me just say, I've posted the link in the chat. You can go order yourselves some Yorkshire tea caramelized biscuit if you're that way inclined. They do a biscuit blend that tastes like malted milk biscuits. Absolutely fantastic. I have a freshly brewed pot, or mug, sorry. Thank you to the wonderful DollyWhiskers who makes all of my tea-based beverages. And you're going to see my reactions live on stream. I hope this isn't the same experience as that yellow chili flavored ginger beer that I had the other day, because that tasted like a vegetable patch. So this is my first sip on stream. If Yorkshire Tea would like to sponsor me sometime in the future, I'm all ears. My stream keeps buffering. I think that's a you issue as opposed to a me issue. I'm not seeing a thing to imply that I'm having issues, Deedlit. It's definitely a me issue. I'll do it again because I was talking through an internet problem. Yes, that is delicious. It tastes like, if I say Biscoff, I think that's like an internationally known brand, right? You know what Biscoff is? It's like the very sweet caramelized biscuits that a lot of people have with ice cream. It tastes like that. I will say it's probably a lot more perfumed than I like, but at the same time, it's not as tasty as the perfume suggests. This is tea reviews from RightBigChimken. This is new. We've never done a tea review before, so that smells a lot more like a caramelized biscuit than it tastes. But still, I would give that, if biscuit tea is a 10 out of 10, which it is, Yorkshire Tea biscuit blend tea is a 10 out of 10 in my book. Milk, 2 sugars, biscuit blend, absolutely fabulous. If that is a 10 out of 10, I would mark that a solid 8 out of 10. I enjoyed that. That's great. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people in possession of souls, we are back. It's been a very long time. I bought some Yorkshire Gold loose leaf tea recently. Yorkshire tea. There are some people that don't like Yorkshire tea that I've recently become aware of. And to them I say, I don't say anything because I like them. But in the meantime, Yorkshire tea is a brand of tea in Britain. Absolutely great. All of the other teas are so subpar by comparison. Like there's PG Tips, and that's the only brand of tea I can remember. But PG Tips tastes like dog water. Yorkshire tea is best tea. And I'm not sure if it was ever true. Yorkshire Tea for a little while had an advertising campaign that was Yorkshire Tea takes their tea bags internationally, and all of the Americans in said TV advert agreed that Yorkshire Tea was the best tea. But at the same time, I imagine that they were just on a dockside in London somewhere, and it wasn't international at all, and they were just in a bus to make it look like America. I don't know. I also have some PG Tips, but I never drink it. I have... PG Tips, right? We've been tea drinkers for years. My family have been tea drinkers for years. My mother, when we were growing up, when we were still at school, when my brothers still lived in the house, and that sort of age. So I'm talking like, my oldest brother moved out very early, so I'm talking about, he's 6 years older than me, so he was about 16, so I was about 10. From about the age of 10, my mother used to bring us a mug of tea every morning before we got up to go to school. So we'd sit up in bed, drink a cup of tea, get up, shower, bath, whatever, go to school. That would be our morning routine, and I'm not entirely sure where that started from, but my mother would bring us cups of tea. At the same time, as a small child, I used to get dragged everywhere my parents went because I was 10 at the time. They weren't exactly leaving me in the house by themselves. So if they went somewhere, I would be dragged somewhere. And of course, because they were adults, the person where I was dragged to would be like, would you like a cup of tea? And like we would have a cup of tea. And the horror stories I can tell you about PG Tips. I'm sure it's a taste thing, but I have never it's like a personal opinion thing. They must have an audience. They must be being advertised to. They're advertising to someone, and someone is buying it because that shit has existed for years. But I think it tastes terrible. But at the same time, I also, I'm sure I've put it's cheap. No, is it cheap? I don't know. It's. I feel like you need like 3. I feel like it's definitely one of those. You probably need like 3 tea bags in a mug for it to even be viable for me, and then by which point it's massively expensive. So that's probably that's my main gripe with PG Tips. But the tip from me, 8 out of 10. Yorkshire tea caramelized biscuit. It's good. It's good. If you're watching the VOD back, I might even include the link in the video description because apparently YouTube is the thing for me now because people are watching me there, and that still massively confuses me. If you want to follow me on YouTube, you can click that link in that I just posted in chat. But hello, people on YouTube, if you're watching back this VOD, I love you. Thank you very much for all of the support you've shown my content. It's crazy that basically I've archived every single VOD I've ever produced on Twitch on YouTube, and up until very recently they were basically doing nothing. Like every once in a while one would pop off and I'd go, oh, that's nice. And YouTube is doing things that it scares me, and I don't know what to do about it. Oh, I need to make tea now, thanks. Sorry. I apologize. You can come back and we're going to play a video game about chickens. But friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people in possession of souls, we are back. It is me, RightBigChimken. See, I delayed that whole thing until I got to the bit that was actually my intro. We're playing Chicken Police, everybody. I've not played a Chicken Police game on the stream since I was a baby streamer, around 100 follows. 100 follows. I checked back on the footage today. When I started Chicken Police Into the Red, or Paint the Town Red, or Paint It Red, something about red, I didn't have a webcam. This is the second game, I think. Yeah, this is the second returning game where I didn't have a webcam when I played the first one of this, and now we're back years on, and we're playing the sequel, Chicken Police Into the Hive. I'm really excited. In terms of the history of the game, I'm going to give you a very quick summary, but you're probably not going to need to know any of it because I don't think it's a direct tie-in. Basically, there are 2 chickens. They're both policemen. Something really bad happens and one of them leaves the police force. Years later, a dame comes into his personal PI's office and hires him for a job. So he reconnects with his friend chicken on the police force. I can't remember their names. He reconnects with his friend on the police force and they solve a mystery. And it all wraps up. And the only other thing I can remember about this game is... we went to what I assume was a brothel, and there was a very large tiger-headed woman, and they had their ass out. And I'm not furry by any means, but there was some furry-adjacent content, is all I'm saying. And when I say furries, I know furries isn't necessarily sexualized, but this was some very sexualized tiger ass. Laugh my ass out. What? No, you'll see. No, you're in for a treat, Seedlet. You'll see exactly what I mean when we get going. But Chicken Police Into the Hive. And do you get it? Do you get it, chat? Can I just confirm? Do you get it? Because RightBigChimken, Chicken Police. I think this is one of 2 games that has directly referenced chickens in the title previously. So of course I had to play it at the time, and of course I'm playing it now. This was gifted to me by Ziggy Z, one of my mods, and DollyWhiskers, is sister. I am continuing this week with my week of Chimkin being on holiday, trying to finish as many of the gifted games he received over the Christmas period as possible. Chicken Police is a big one. According to the internet, it sits at about 10 hours, so this will probably be multiple streams. But all of my usual circulation of games will return on the 6th. So we're not done with Enigma of Fear. We're not done with Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. But if I didn't get some of these gifted games out of the way, I think they were going to sit in my schedule until the middle of next year, and I was very disappointed by that because I've been trying. A friend of mine, Wistan, who is very ill right now, so please, best of wishes, healing thoughts to Wistan. He bought me Dark Souls 3 a year ago for my birthday, and I've still not touched it because I sort of said, oh, I'll play this on stream, and every time I get close to it, something else comes out and it gets delayed. So if I added all of this to the list, I probably wouldn't have never got to Dark Souls 3. This is personal growth. I'm trying to clear as much off the table as humanly possible and actually having a good time doing it because Jusant has been great. The many pieces of Mr. Coup, it was good. It was crazy. The more I think about that game, the more it sort of sits in that, genre that we put it in. And I finished Baisu yesterday in one sitting, which was a 4-ending horror game, and we saw all 4 endings on stream. Yeah, that's it. If you have achieved anything big or small since the last time we spoke, I would like you to tell me in chat. If you have achieved anything, it is extremely important to me that I get a chance to tell you how proud I am of you, because there are people out there in the universe that don't have that. There are people out there in the universe that don't have somebody to say that they are proud of them, and I'm trying to fix that. I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to say I'm proud of you, chat, because stuff's important. Along those lines, in our books, our community is massively accessible. We have various chronically ill people in the community, including my partner DollyWhiskers, who is chronically ill. Some people out there will be thinking, actually, I got out of bed today, but I'm not going to tell me that you got out of bed today, because, and if you didn't get out of bed, that's good too, because, like, getting out of bed for a lot of people is a big deal, and I need to tell you how happy I am and how proud I am of you for just keeping on going. That's it. Do I have an achievement? I think all I got is that I got out of bed. That counts. I'm proud of Tim because today he cleaned the bathroom even though he was in pain. Yes, RightBigChimken is right big fucked up again, and I feel like it goes in. I feel like it comes in circles. We had a rough year this year. We had the end of 2023, and I'm not going to get bogged down in what that's about. Then I injured my back, and then I got over that eventually. And then Dolly's had bad health, and then we got COVID. And now, to wrap up the end of the year, I've got a bad back again, and I did it from zero. I don't know what I did to it. I just got up one day and was like, well, that hurts now. So, yeah, I got up this morning. This is my achievement, and I don't always have an achievement to tell you. I got up this morning and cleaned the bathroom. And when I say cleaned the bathroom, I took everything off the shelves. I dusted, I hoovered, I mopped the floors, and one of the shelves is tiled, so I mopped along that as well. I have this really bad habit of taking certain dusty utensils into the shower with me because I'm showering, so I might as well shower them in there with me at the same time. So we now have a very clean bathroom stool and plunger and brush set. So that's very exciting. I'm clean, I showered, they're clean, they're showered. It's the perfect circle and it saves water, I say. But yeah, that's my achievement. Bathroom cleaned. Basically, I have this really good, and when I say really good, it's probably based in a certain amount of laziness. Does that make anyone else want to vomit, chat, or just me? It's a bath and it was all washed away. Why is that a problem? Dolly, do not have a problem. It's clean. I had to go back to work today. Boo! Why didn't you take holiday until the 6th like me? Ryan? Like, you should have taken holiday. I don't go back to work. I'm bragging to everybody today because honestly, I so needed this holiday. Like, as much as I'm bragging and being a dick about it, I didn't realize how done I was until I was off, and now I'm like, DollyWhiskers to RightBigChimken straight in the bin. And press the button simultaneously. Have you killed Sky? Sky's not pressed the button once, and I'm beginning to worry for Sky's health. I can see that you're both in a Discord call. Is Sky okay? Sky, she's on a phone call. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so I cleaned the bathroom and it was a good old time, and now the bathroom is clean. Basically, I have a strategy when I take some holiday. I tried to clean one room per day's holiday. So tomorrow I'll get up and tidy up the kitchen. The day after that I'll do the lounge, and the day after that I'll do my office, and then the day after that I'll hoover the hallways and shit like that, or in various equivalent orders. And then, you know what's then, chat? I don't have to do it for another 12 months because that's how that works. All you have to do is clean your house once a year. Spring cleaning, I'm just leaving it till very late, apparently. It's more like autumn cleaning now, right? Winter, spring, summer, autumn. Yeah, I'm very late. Very late. Thank you, DollyWhiskers, for throwing me in the bin twice in a row. Josh is also off till the 6th. I don't know what. I'm so happy I took this as holiday. You have literally no idea. If I had to get up this morning to go to work because some of my people in my office were back at work today, I would have... I say it a lot these days, but I would have ripped my dick off. My company, or maybe specifically my team, has a lot of work this quarter, so I didn't want to get too far behind. Brian, not only can you cook a delicious-looking roast beef, not only are you a handsome, handsome man, you're also dedicated to your job. If you weren't already engaged to somebody, I would marry you right now. Right now. DollyWhiskers could officiate. Like, DollyWhiskers can do that. I'm lying, but I'm also straight, so it would be a very questionable lifestyle choice. But my current fiance would do it. Like we'd be there. You're a better man than I. So let's play some video games on the internet. Thank you very much for the contribution. I didn't read through chat. I'll whiz through it. I'm doing stuff out of order. DollyWhiskers is pressing so many buttons. Congratulations on the first DollyWhiskers. Dura with a quiet hello and welcome. Hydrate. I've already drunk some tea, but I'll drink some more tea in a second. Vulcan Ryan, thank you for the contribution. I would like to remind everybody that there is a community challenge, channel point redeem, running right now at the end of a 30-day period. I'm really trying to say this as quickly as possible because I've done it out of order. At the end of a 30-day period, you will be refunded all of the channel points you throw at that community challenge, because it is all about saving. It is all about one day making it so I have to stream for 30 days straight. There are about 1,000 press the button redeem, so I'm not going to read every one of those out. Vulcan Ryan, DollyWhiskers hit me with a pillow. Well, that's quite nice. Vulcan Ryan with the applause. DollyWhiskers, so many button presses. Then we got into the tea. Evil Seedlet, welcome. Nice to see you. I assume you're still getting tea. So, hi. You're pretty cool, Evil Seedlet, just so you know, because you've got that tea on our wish list, and that's cool with me. And then there's a lot of back and forth about tea bags. Plastic flamingos. Somebody hit me with a plastic flamingo. Evil Seedlet did a contribution, and then we're back to the top. Happily ever, Kara, welcome in. Just to round off the entire rant of whatever that was, let's turn Juji off. Let's reset the bow ties. Let's light the lights. Let's swing the tires and something fires. Happily ever, Kara swung their dumbbell. That's a bit graphic. Thank you for the contribution. Let's turn off the chicken noises. Everybody, without much further ado, it's Chicken Police into the Hive. I'm so hyped. Thank you, Ziggy Z, for the purchase of this. And we ball. I am 1/10 of the way to buying a 24-hour stream. This looks amazing. It is amazing.
This whole madness started with this petty little affair. Petty to the one who reads it in the paper. Less petty to the one who's getting shot. Clawville, the city of opportunity, the city of dreams, a bastion of tolerance and equality, a genuine shithole. You know, truth is a weird dame. No matter how loyal you are to her, she'll cheat on you in the end. The question is, are you gonna stay by her side? And if you do, what price are you willing to pay?
That's going to disappear before I even get to start reading it, so I'm not going to attempt it. I would have started that quote and it would have disappeared and then the entire mood would have been ruined. Holy shit, it's in color now. We're in color, everybody. It was black and white last time.
Face
oh
down
my
on
god,
the
it's
ground.
in color.
Insects may breathe through holes, but this guy had way more than he needed. Probably escaped from the hive. Was he being chased, or just happened to be in the wrong neighborhood? Who knows? I'm a detective. Those are the questions I should be answering. But I knew there would be no answers in this case. In fact, there would be no case either. Simply because the victim was what he was.
Okay. So, Clawville is a city. I can't remember if there was any level of humans came before this world, because Dolly played a very similar game to this in terms of it was about a giraffe and a hippopotamus. But basically, Clawville is occupied by various humanoid animals. There are predators and there are prey, but all of the predators within society or agreeing to society's rules have agreed not to kill the prey. Inside that world, there is a place called the Hive. The Hive is a place where there are humanoid-like bug people, and they live sort of... The Hive is a ghetto, or at least from what I remember how it was before. And that's it. That's all you need to know, seemingly. The fact that this is in color is blowing my mind, because it was not there last time. If the game is too loud... Was it black and white? I remember it being black and white. I might have to put the fedora... It was black and white with some color, I think. I'm going to ignore that and go with the fedora because it's on theme. Yeah, so we're black and white now, and this is one of the characters.
A fly.
If it is too loud or quiet, please let me know. The line seems fine from my side.
Really? Thank goodness you can see in the dark, old owl. Where would we be without you? By the way, what are you doing here? You don't work for us anymore.
This is the third time you called me back from my little hole, boys. You must be desperate.
Congratulations on the 50 stream streak, Kara.
May the great wild ones protect us if we've sunk this low.
Woohoo. Very funny. So,
Sure.
Oh,
Let's
sorry.
get started.
I also need to get used to not clicking through conversations again. Been a while.
his name was Novak, according to his papers, but almost certainly an alias.
Pretty likely. Just another fugitive from the hive, huh?
Kara, enjoy your time out. Kara got timed out. They can't do anything about this, so I'm just going to press it now if I can find the button. Okay. Right, moving on. Very likely just another fugitive from the hive, eh?
Who knows?
All right. I'll snoop around a little. Then we'll talk.
I can't wait.
And no drinking on duty, okay?
On duty? Ha! I'm not a cop nor a doctor anymore. If you need me, make peace with how I work.
Oh, feathery heavens, Doc. Relax. I can see you're having a bad night.
Oh, feathery heavens!
Bad? Why, is there another kind?
Clucking furry hell. I don't need this.
Clucking furry hell. Why is the voice acting so good? Why are the catchphrases so good? Clucking furry hell. I don't need this.
So, a few sketchy facts about the victim are never enough. I had to snoop around, see if I could find anything useful. Even if I knew there would be no file on the poor bastard, it just seemed like the right thing to do.
Okay, so standard point and click type dealy. You can look at things, you can point at stuff. You get the general idea at this point. Let's investigate.
Another wonderful night in the City of Colors. Unless you're a cop. Or a dead fly, for that matter. Bubo was once a famous coroner, but unfortunately he drank too much, and some organs also mysteriously disappeared during his practice.
Are they regular animals? I don't recall. I don't think so. Any goofy Pluto situations? I honestly don't remember. Oh, the owl is asleep.
What? Ah, it's you again. Have you looked around already?
No, not even a little bit.
Not quite yet.
Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo.
Then get on with it and leave me alone, will you? I'm thinking.
How can he sleep standing up?
I also snore while I'm thinking.
Can owls sleep standing up? No, of course they can. Owls lie down when they're sleeping. No, they don't. They literally don't do that. New option, ask.
The car crashed into the post. That was not the cause of death, but it probably helped to make it quicker and more dramatic, too.
Valid.
I don't know what I'll do with it,
It's
but
a
since I've
severed
already
arm.
picked it up, I might as well check it out.
Why did you pick it up? I said to look at it. Oh, I'm carrying around an arm.
The alleged Novak. As far as I can see, he has at least 6 or 7 holes in his body.
Been shot 6 or 7 times. What's this? Is anybody else aroused? Miss Bloom, Month of Orchids. I found porn, Seedlet. I found bunny porn. Shell casings.
9mm cartridge cases. They can come from either a machine gun or a pistol.
Dead fly. Or this button do. What that button does, it's got a thing with a question mark. Guess we're probably done here. Look at my inventory. Why am I carrying this around? The arm of a poor unfortunate fly. Somebody ripped it out. I mean, well done. You've unlocked a secret clue. It seems to have been ripped out by the stump. What kind of animal would do such a thing? But what was the secret clue? The arm of a poor unfortunate, somebody ripped it out. It seems to have been ripped out by the stump. Okay, the fact that it was ripped out by the stump seems to be the clue, but I feel like we would have been able to get this from the fact that it's no longer attached to the man's body. The Hive. The Hive is a fenced-off quarter. Oh, yes, this game was really good at filling you in with lore in sort of like a notepad type deal. The Hive is a fenced-off quarter on the outskirts of Clawville. It was originally an integral part of the city, but after the Segregation Act, the area was fenced off. Today, insects are rarely seen anywhere but the Hive. This place is also known simply as the Ghetto, or Roach Town. It's a ghetto. Is that a horse? What is that? Is that a hyena person? Phone booth, river.
The Times River. How much dark filth has its waters washed away? Swimming is not recommended.
Recommended, chat.
A lonely field patrol. She doesn't seem very concerned about the case.
Well, I've investigated everything. Can I speak to you now? Ask a question. What's up, Doc?
What's up with you nowadays, old owl?
Thank you for the hydrate.
Nothing much. I just exist. Alone.
Very cops, basically.
Alone? Well, what about dear Nurse Ursula?
She moved on. She's with the Furies now, if you must know.
Does that mean dead?
The Furies? You mean the
hooker gang. That's the one.
Holy shit. Hooker gangs. Did you ever... I am drinking it as we speak. It's delicious. I give it... If the biscuit tea I always talk about is a 10 out of 10. This is an 8 out of 10. It's still good.
Oh, Cluck. I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, sonny boy. Life's a jerk.
And being an even bigger jerk can help a lot, huh?
As you say, sonny boy. As you say.
That's literally all I can ask about. I'll have to add that to my shopping list for the UK next time then. You make it sound like you go to the UK on the regular. When are you next due to go to the UK? I could give you a whole list of stuff I think you should get from the UK next year. Oh, shit. You're going to come see us. It's going to be super awkward. You're going to hug me. I don't want to be hugged. Maybe I do want to be hugged, but an awkward hug, like ass out hug. Give me an ass out hug, Jura.
I expect your report by tomorrow morning, Doc.
Phew, I can report now. Cause of death, shot dead 7 times. Probably with a 9mm semi-automatic pistol. Although that's not for me to say. That's for ballistics.
Not sure if I'll go to England. I'll come to you.
Those 2 dumb hyenas don't give a shit
for a hug.
about this, and you know that. So, that's it? Case closed?
Honestly, I don't think they'll ever open a file on the poor bug to begin with.
So if I say that, all joking aside, if I did that without DollyWhiskers, I think they'd rip my nuts off.
Yeah, you got a point there, Doc. Well, I'm gonna take another look around.
Another look around. Ask what's next.
So, what next?
When you're done here, I'm going home. They'll let me know if they need a proper autopsy.
It's a clucking circus.
All the world's a circus, and all the men and women merely clowns. But we have to give the impression that we're on the case.
Maybe I'll talk to the boss about it.
Who the hell you will.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I feel like I must have I'm immediately in trouble because I must have missed something deathly, like blatantly obvious. Have I missed something blatantly obvious?
Some of his legs were removed. That's, kind of odd. Maybe some kind of message?
How many legs does a fly have? Like, honestly, I don't know the answer to that question. We're talking about going to a certain area in England in the past. Not sure if we actually will. However, if we do, I'll let you know. 6. That's cool, Jura. All insects have 6 legs. What about a spider then? You're gonna tell me that's an arachnid. Oh my god, Chimken, you're such a weeb. How'd you know a spider is an arachnid and not an insect?
The poor dope crashed right next to a police booth. How
there it
ironic.
There it is. See, you said it. What about the 1,000-leg worm thing? That's a chitinate. That's not. That's there's another word for that.
Good work, milady. Sweet dreams. Where the hell is my partner?
Thank you for the. You hit me with your shield. And you've been timed out a 2nd time. As an entomologist, I can attest to this as truth. Spoopy, you are not an entomologist. Did you make your boiled eggs in club sandwiches? That is the important question. Okay, so.
Where the hell is my partner?
The Furies. The Furies are a gang of mainly prostitutes based in the once famous Red Light House. The sweltering Nile, once led by the legendary Madame Zawas, nicknamed the Mother of the City, but has recently disappeared and now no one knows who is running the criminal organization. The organization is also known by some of the 12 Sisters, allegedly because it was originally had 12 founding members. We are now talking about a much larger criminal. Okay. Sorry, I just absolutely... Jura, thank you for the hydrate and thank you for the contribution. And you didn't? Why have you not made your sandwiches? I'm really confused how I moved this on. Clawville, river, phone booth, officer, dead fly, wrecked car.
Nice piece of metal.
Have I not looked at everything? So this is a reasonably kind game. It's not like a hint, but it'll tell you where there's a technical term for this in web design, like hot. Oh god, I can't remember what it is, but it's like hotspot or something like that. It's like a find your own picture game. I feel like I'm missing something in this screen. Or not. Do I just leave? Do I click on the map? No, I can't click on the map.
I expect your report by tomorrow. Those...
So
Honestly,
he's just
Yeah, you
repeating
got a
himself.
point there, Doc. Well,
Okay, but how do I leave? What am I missing to trigger the leave? Can I just go back to my car? Well, this is a good start.
good work.
I think that's a hyena with a haircut. Also, you couldn't zoom in before. The zooming in thing is new.
Nice piece of metal.
What am I missing here? Galakar is back pressing buttons, chat. It's very exciting. Am I missing something with the arm, maybe? Do I need to give it to the doctor? Combine. Use item. Doctor.
So, what about the severed legs?
Are you bird-brained? Stop waving that thing around.
Is this implying that it's inside his jacket?
You're a coroner. You're used to this sort of thing, aren't you?
Cluck cluck. Someone has just joined the Bok Bok Brigade.
Thank you very much for the follow. If you would like to make yourself known, please do so. Otherwise, please notice that my follows are anonymous. Lurkers are appreciated. Welcome in. We're playing Chicken Police 2, Electric Boogaloo. That's not what it's called. Into the Hive. You're a coroner. You're used to this sort of thing.
Everything has its time and place, boy.
Can you tell me anything useful about it or not?
The arms were carefully and individually plucked out, but only after death.
It was me, even though I'm fairly sure I followed before. No, I'm 100% sure you followed before. That's very strange. Though my number went down by 1 last night, so when you were here the other day, when you popped in before going to bed, maybe you accidentally clicked unfollow. Either way, no, I'm done. Nice to see you, stuff. Hanging. The arms were carefully and individually plucked out, but only after death. Millipedes are diplopods, and centipedes are chilopods, apparently. They are both myriapods.
Ugh. You think so?
I'm sure of it. No sign of a struggle. Even his suit was barely wrinkled. Tearing off an insect's limbs isn't so easy. He would have struggled if he was still alive.
Ripping a man's arm off whilst alive. You're a myriapod?
You could have been a detective, Doc. Not a
I
good
am,
one,
or-
but a detective.
I am, or Seedler. Are you insulting me directly? Do I need to... Are you starting a fight? You could have been a detective, Doc.
Thanks. I got enough misery of my own.
Well, I guess I won't see you at the station.
That's right. You won't. I'm only going there if they take me in handcuffs.
I can help with that.
I'm scared.
It is blowing my mind that this game is now in color in comparison to the previous one.
So, that's our cue?
Adieu, Mr. Novak. Or whatever your name is.
I didn't know you spoke insect.
Just a few words. I had a ladybug girlfriend before the hive closed.
An owl dating a ladybug. Creepy with a quiet hello.
I don't want to know about that.
How does an owl have sex with a ladybug? Oops, that's not the butter. It isn't. I find zoology so fascinating, but I don't have the brain spoons for it.
Oh, but it's such a juicy story. There's a lot of bang bang and some kiss in it.
How does an owl have sex with a ladybug?
Enough, okay?
Okay. Big, stupid bird. I always hated you.
Also, if it is a ladybug on a human body, what part of the ladybug is the head? Because a lot of a ladybug or identifying parts of a ladybug is the body, not the face. Assuming the ladybug also has a humanoid body. But then it's like a...
What did you say?
Who? Me?
Oh my god, it's him. Marty's
Not
here.
you, Marty. Boobo. Hey, what are you doing here?
Boss? Is there a problem? You look pale. Like all the color's just gone out of you. Although, now that I say that out loud, it's like the whole world has lost its color.
These two are the chicken police. Can you guess why?
Oh, no. I'm not dreaming all this, am I? It's not a bloody clucking dream, is it?
Are you going to tell me that the game's in black and white and he's dreaming in color?
You tell me, boss. You're the famous detective.
Oh, this is just a clucking nightmare.
Actually, this is more like a game.
What is happening right now?
Hey, don't ruin the whole thing.
Enough.
Oh, we've woken up in black and white. A twist. Thank you for adding my question, how does an owl have sex with a ladybug? I'm so mad that it's hilarious. We've woken up in film noir.
That old case with
Yeah, there we go.
Boobo.
We're black and white now.
And then Marty's showing up. What the hell was that supposed to mean? Yeah, relax, old bird. You were dreaming. But she's not a dream. Who the heck is she? Oh, cluck. I've got a terrible headache. And even worse, deja vu. Well, I hope she's not hiding a revolver under that pretty little cloak of hers. Because if she is, I won't be able to stop her. Oh, cluck. Is my doorbell broken again?
I'm sorry. I had to sneak in unnoticed.
So you're the sneaky type, huh? I'll make a note of that. But feel free to sneak back out.
He was a sneaky type, chat.
I can't do that.
Here we go again.
Why is she so British?
I need to make sure you're gonna help me.
Lady, listen. I don't even know who you are or what this is about.
Promise me.
Okay, I promise I'll listen to you. Just calm down.
The British ladybug. Is that a ladybug? I was going praying mantis with the arms.
Good. I believe you.
Splendid. Now, let's start at the beginning. You know I just installed the new lock on my door. How did you get in?
What do you mean, how? The door was wide open.
Is that so? Jeez. In that case, of course, make yourself at home.
The British praying mantis.
Do you always go through any open door you see?
Do you always go through any open door you see, Spoopy?
I didn't intend to.
Look, ma'am, I can't stress this enough. I don't do private cases. I'm not your average gumshoe detective. Yeah, it's about time I wrote that on the door.
I'm not your average gumshoe detective.
You have to understand, no one can help me but you. Only the chicken police. I heard about your last case, and...
You can't imagine how many times I've heard this, and I'm getting really tired of it.
all I'm asking is that you listen to me, nothing else. After that, if you still feel you're not interested, I'll leave, and you'll never see me again.
Well, that's a bargain, but before we start, can I see your face? I don't like talking to
What do you
dark
mean?
silhouettes.
Can I see your face? It's pretty damn big and bug-like.
Oh, of course. Forgive me. And don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
Get it? It's a praying mantis joke. How did they make... Oh, I thought it was that was a
That's
mask.
your clucking luck, old bird. A woman from the darkest depths of the city. From the hive with love. If we're gonna start, let's start with a kick in the gut, right? Sure, why not?
Okay. Good. Okay, let's start rummaging, everybody. You and me together. Let's solve this mystery. We've got some cigarettes.
All the cigarettes in the world.
That seems oddly relevant. Thank you for doing that.
The last in a series of Chicken Police novels. It's trash, but I felt I had to keep it.
There's my gun.
What's up, buddy? Everything all right?
Got a gun
Oh,
called
damn.
Mr. Sinclair.
I'm starting to sound like Marty.
This is a photo
Of course I blinked, like a first-class schmuck. Marty, on the other hand, looks like someone from the front page of the Weekly Copper.
That's a photo of the heroes at the end of the last game. Okay, that's it. Got my gun, everybody. I can shoot the bug lady if she goes...
I could retire any day now. It's up to me. Even my boss would be happy. So why am I still here? Good clucking question.
This chicken also had a cockatiel... I want to say a cockatiel, like a parakeet girlfriend, ex-wife.
There's only a few days to go. I'll untangle everything, tie up the loose ends, and head for the wilds.
He was 2 days out of retirement.
I don't have time for this. I need to find out what this broad wants from me first.
I mean, it's just a phone.
Achoo!
Yeah, more bird ladies, everybody. More bird ladies. Miss Freebird looking like a bird.
Since my bedroom has been a hazardous area for some time, I use this sorry sofa as a bed.
Deciding a headcanon that this and Dark Detective are shared universe, just different places. I mean, that would work. I've not played Dark Detective, but I hear it's good. Pretty bird. This is my ex-wife, Molly.
My ex-wife, Molly. I've packed up all the other pictures already, but this... Well, I'll leave this for the ghosts. They deserve each other.
Ran off. At least I think she did. I can't remember. What have I got in my notebook before I speak to her? The wilderness. We call the whole world, the whole planet where the civilization of the intelligent animals lives and flourishes, the wilderness. In the old days, it was called the kingdom or animal kingdom. Today, it is more commonly referred to as the globe, although the wilderness is certainly the most used name, either when referring to the planet as a whole or to the animal civilization as a whole. Altera. The two-headed continent of Altera is only the second largest of three major continents of the wilderness, but it is home to some of the most advanced and influential countries in the world, such as Nautica, Stonia, Averia, and, of course, the center of that, Clawville, Colonial Empire, the city of Clawville itself. Thank you for the pinball.
You know it was very dangerous for you to come here. For, you know, someone like you.
I also love the idea of them being able to fit a praying mantis into a pantsuit.
Because I'm an insect? Yes, I know.
So what has brought you all the way from the hive, Miss,
Melandra Mantidea. And yes, I am indeed from the hive. I see that doesn't surprise you.
You're a giant bug, and that's where all the bugs live.
Let's just say we don't really see your people outside the hive these days, sweetheart.
You have no idea what it's like to live there.
I've been to the hive more than once, although I admit the last time wasn't yesterday.
Things are getting worse every day. But that's not why I'm here.
I guessed as much.
Well, I'm going to get to the point. My husband is missing.
Oh, yeah, I know that one. No offense, but have you looked at the local bars and joints? You know, most of the time,
He's off getting his end away. Chat, there's an ad in 5 minutes. We will be combing our beards. Prepare yourselves.
No, you don't understand. He's dead.
you mean he's missing and declared dead.
No, he was already dead when he disappeared.
I'm afraid I'm losing the thread, and I haven't even picked it up yet. It must be my age. So, how was this again?
She bit his head off, laid eggs, and she wants her babies back.
You might want to sit down for this.
Wait for it, wait for it. She bit off his head, laid her eggs, and she wants her babies back.
Listen, sweetheart, let's not drag this out, because the curiosity is killing me. And my lower back, too.
My lower back is killing me. A mysterious insect lady who paid me to visit and brighten up my boring weekends. Not that way, but rather with a case too mysterious not to take. One day my good heart will make me bite the dust. Who's this stranger? Melandra.
Why in the middle of the night, sweetheart? Don't you think it's a little, unsafe?
Unsafe? Believe me, Mr. Featherland, as it is now, if anyone sees an insect outside the hive in broad daylight...
Yeah, I guess that's worse.
Now you can see how important this is to me.
You must be very desperate.
Codex entry. Just one sparkle. Many believe that all it takes is a small spark to turn the hive small riots into a real major uprising. Given the city's current fragile state, this could be disastrous. With the memory of the previous great fire still fresh in the minds of Clawville residents, panic is almost palpable in the air. Everyone is waiting to see when the next spark will fly. I like how her voice was the slightest, but does it? I had not noticed if that's the case.
So, are you ready? I'd like to dig a little deeper. It's not too
I need to
painful,
listen now.
most of the time.
Go on. That's why I'm here, Mr. Featherland.
Yeah, I can hear a little bit. People with the 19.
Melandra dared to come here alone, so she's a strong and upright gal. Breaking her certainly won't be easy, but maybe she'll open up to me if I approach her gently. Break or open. Either way could lead to success, as long as I don't fall flat on my face.
Well, she came to us, so there's an interrogation minigame in this every time you question somebody.
Let's start at the beginning. With your husband.
Milo Masterson.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Masterson? You mean you didn't take your husband's name?
She ripped his head off.
Don't get me wrong, I loved him very much. But in our family, women don't usually do that. It's our way of keeping more of our independence.
Chim, Spoopy keeps touching my button. Spoopy, do I need to separate you? Do I need to get the cage, Spoopy? Do I need to put you in the cage? Spoopy.
I get it.
Don't threaten me with a good time. I knew as soon as I started to voice that thought, I knew that's what you were going to say. Sky, would you rather have Spoopy touching something else? Okay. I think the instant I hit send, I think this is okay for me to have it like this. Because you're not missing a massive amount of on-screen context. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, I'll bite. Why does Rachel have Goku breakdancing as an emote? There's the ad anyway. What are we gonna... You broke the button at 21. GG. Let's try push forward. When did your husband actually die? You knew how dangerous it was to come here, but did it anyway. Why would you be that reckless? Alone against the whole world? What about the police? You wanted to avoid them for some reason? When exactly did your husband die?
When exactly did your husband die?
A week and a half ago.
Uh-huh. And when did you discover that his body was missing?
3 days ago.
And what's happened since then?
I tried to convince myself to come here.
I see you succeeded.
Lucky me.
She seems a bit aggressive, and it creeps me out how they've given this... She's got eyeballs.
You know, the last dame in distress who came to me ended up in a pretty bad way.
Yeah, that didn't go well, did it?
I'm not your typical shy housewife type, Mr. Featherland. I'll fight my own battles if I have to. But I'll also admit when I'm not up to the task.
I was given a random gift sub to Blasian Butterfly. It's one of their emotes. Fair enough. I just... Goku breakdancing. I didn't have that on a bingo card for you.
Oh, that's a really useful quality. I envy you.
You don't often admit when you need help, do you?
Oh, so she's here to help me now.
You nailed it, Sweet Chops.
Sweet
But
Chops.
let's talk about you.
Hey, DollyWhiskers, you're now nicknamed Sweet Chops. I don't know why. I just choose that that's the case. Tell me, Toots, were you alone when you found the body? Did your husband have any dirty secrets? Can you tell me what your husband died? Can you tell me what your husband died of? Is fairly to the point.
Can you tell me what your husband died of?
I didn't have it on a bigger card for me either. Sweet Chops. There's a break soon. Now, well, immediately now, chat. We're gonna comb my beard for 3 minutes, so we'll take a break. Got some nice music in the background. How is everybody? Can I freshen your beverages? What do we all think of the game so far? Like, on a scale of 1 to 10. Or on a scale of, it's got chickens in it, to other games don't have chickens in them. This is getting still a bit. I combed this on stream the other day and it was full of knots. This isn't nearly as bad, but I do have to be quite slow. Noir, humor, animal people, solid game. I knew you'd like it. Seedlet. If you were going to tell me one person in the community that liked it, I would have guessed you. The first game was very good. Funnily enough, it was gifted to me by another person. I got a single ad, which is missing the balance so much. It's either a single short ad or 9 long ads. But yeah, but you say 9 long ads, but it's never more than 3 minutes. So even if there are 9 ads, they're 9 short ads. Like they can't, like my ad breaks can't physically be more than 3 minutes long. I can't believe you went live when I was in the shower. I deserve first. Maybe others can be 3+ minutes. I don't think so. Honestly, I don't. Tell me if that's the case, because I don't know. I'm pretty sure because I set my limit to 3 minutes per hour that you'll never get ads more than 3 minutes per hour. You can't just choose to be longer than the thing I set it to. I've never had what I've had many ads over the space of 3 minutes, but I've never had more than what the streamer has set. Yeah, you should have told me that you were in the shower. You're using maths at me now, Dro. I don't do maths. So yes. I'm sure you can. I don't actually. I'm not. I quite often I do, but I'm not right now. All about the toothbrushing. 1, 2, 3, you know? Nobody read into that hand movement I just did. Looking at you, Spoopy. Thank you for the hydrate. Can you tell me what your husband died of? Did you rip his head off and lay eggs inside his corpse?
Poisoning.
Oh.
You mean being poisoned?
No, nothing like that. It's just, you know, the water in our area is often contaminated. Sometimes it's seriously polluted. And food often arrives moldy or rotten. You know, as they say, the road to the hive is long.
Has anyone investigated this poisoning?
Not that I know of. No official report was ever filed. There was no autopsy, no police investigation. We just buried him. It's what we do usually.
Clucking hell.
I'm a little surprised that you're upset about it, but I'm glad. That's how I know I'm in the right place.
Tell me what a typical day was like for your husband. Okay, she's liking me. There's like, you can... I don't think I'm in trouble with the placement of my webcam on this game. Tell me if you disagree. There's basically a sad face, happy slider behind my head, but I don't think you need to see that. Basically, we just need to ask questions that push it to positive. Can you tell me what a typical day was like for your husband? Why do I get the feeling that your husband was up to some monkey business? You're hiding something, babe. Tell me, did your husband have any dubious affairs? Typical day.
Can you tell me what a typical day was like for your husband?
Your face is acceptable for this game, thank you. It is furry.
He worked in a textile factory. He got up in the morning, went to work, came straight home after work. We spent the evening together, rinse and repeat. But then he lost his job.
And Milo changed?
More like everything changed. The factory was replaced by a new meat substitute plant. You know, the one that makes those horrible fake meat products. Milo couldn't continue working, so he looked for anything else.
Anything else?
He shined shoes when he had to, ran errands, but nothing lasted long. Then he met a strange guy who pretended to be a private detective, but he looked more like a tramp.
Wait a minute. One of those antlered guys? I mean, a stag beetle?
The cat's here. Let's get this out of the way. Sit down. Sit your butt down, you big furry bellend. I will do the card after George has left. And then we'll get back to the game. Okay, Sky. Hey, take this and you put it in your mouth. Thank you. You take this, you put it in your mouth. Thank you. As long as you don't spit it on my leg like you usually do. Thank you for the bit, Seedlet. That's a big George face. Take this, put it in your mouth. Thank you. I'm not gonna look. Look. This is me. No look. Takes it off me. I just look at the camera and be like, "Get a paw. There's your paw. There it is." I hope it's red, not because I choose red, but because I want Sky to lose 20k. Weird flexer. I mean, I need, that might be my thumbnail photo if it works out. Hey, we love you. We love you. You're a good boy. Don't listen to Drovana. Drovana's a meanie. You're a very intelligent cat. I'm gonna put you through college. You're gonna learn how to cook food. There you go. Off you go. Was George on the nice list this year? No. If you asked his mum, no, because he keeps waking us up. Well, them up, because he yells. He does it. He likes a yell at the moment. He's fine, but he yells. I know the cat is great. I'm doubting the human component here. Wow. King of Hearts. Is that the one that Sky didn't want? Let me just pull that card real quick. Manage prediction. Holy shit. Yeah, King of Hearts. Who won that? I'll get the thing up. Hearts. Prediction results. BP and Captain Orca split a pot of 20k. Sky Alucard loses 20k. Evil Seedlit with the like very humble 10 in the background. Seedlit, nice attempt. Yeah, Seedlit. Spoopy walks away with 17k. You're never living that down, Sky. You realise of all the people to lose that to, Spoopy was not your best choice.
Frank Half-Armed Castellini. Oh, yeah, I know him. He was the only insect in the academy. Then, not long before the Segregation Act, he got bounced from the force.
Milo helped him out for a while, all kinds of courier work. But he soon left him. He always said Frankie's a troublemaker.
Well, I can back you up on that.
And Rachel has broken the button at 4. Well, she's happy with me. Well, wait a minute. Why didn't you go to Frank instead of me?
Well, wait a minute. Why didn't you go to Frank instead of me?
This Frank was a strange, creepy guy. Scattered, dirty, like a bum.
Like a bum.
I knew Frank a long time ago. He's a strange one, all right. But he's an exceptional detective.
I'm sure he is, Mr. Featherland, but I still wasn't happy about Milo hanging around him.
Afraid he'd be dragged into some murky business?
I was almost sure of it.
I'm still
I
surprised she didn't
felt
rip
it in
his
my
head off.
antennae. I often sense things like that.
Have you ever felt anything in your antennae, chat?
Is that why you came to me? You want me to look into Frank?
I want you to find out what happened to my husband's body. That's all I want. Nothing more, nothing less.
What kind of personality was Milo? How would you describe him in a few words? You're a very captivating lady. Was your husband jealous? Why are you doing this?
What kind of personality was Milo? How would you describe him in a few words?
I mean, if you're a mantis that's the size of this doesn't look like a small woman.
Calm, patient.
I'm pretty sure she could
Devoted.
take a chicken.
You really loved him, didn't you?
I love him even now, Mr. Featherland.
Well, then your husband was a lucky man.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're winning lots of favor with her. Did he tell you exactly what he did for Frank? You're still not saying anything. Why don't you just spit it out? Did you visit your husband often after his death?
Did you visit your husband often after his death?
I went to see his grave every day until his body disappeared.
Tell me exactly what you saw there.
As far as I can judge, it was a meticulous job. It didn't look like the work of simple vandals.
I believe that insects prefer cremation. How come you don't?
We didn't follow the Great Light, Mr. Featherland. Well, not on paper, to be precise.
What do you mean?
Some of the insects try to better integrate into animal society by abandoning old insect habits. They abandon traditions, religion, language.
Yeah, she's speaking English, and the other bugs we've met speak through beeps and clicks.
Did your husband agree with that?
No, but it was a sacrifice that many of us had to make. You know, that's why I was able to work downtown for a while.
Until the Segregation Act.
Exactly.
Tell me, are you a religious insect? This is your last chance, lady. Tell me exactly why you're here. Do you really feel it's worth risking your own life?
Tell me, are you a religious insect?
I was raised religious, yes, but we don't
The
follow the Great Light,
for a
Mr.
bug
Featherland.
god is interesting.
How do you mean?
You see, old insect habits are conspicuous, and many try to fit in by abandoning them and adopting animal customs or religion instead.
How did Milo feel about that? Did he support this spiritual
Can
separation?
we just have this discussion?
Actually, I wouldn't have supported it either if I didn't have to. But this way, I had the chance to work in town
just
for a
had
while
this-
as a secretary.
We just have this discussion.
I
as a
can't do
separate-
that anymore. Religion or no religion.
She keeps nibbling on it. Looks like a trunk.
Because of the Segregation Act.
I think it's different when they're the same size.
As you say, Mr. Featherland.
Okay, give me one reason why I should care about you. Listen, I'm happy to involve my colleagues in this. I'm a cop after all.
Listen, I'm happy to involve my colleagues in this. I am a cop after all.
You're threatening me.
Oh wait, no, that wasn't the right option.
I sense you're still withholding important information, Missy, which I don't like. My office, my rules. So what's the deal? Are we finally talking straight, or what?
This is one of those problems, right? It's one of those games. I completely misread that as going to be positive or negative.
Maybe you're right.
It's fine, though.
I wasn't exactly clear and concise. My husband wasn't murdered, but his body was taken, and I have an idea who might be behind it.
At last, we're getting somewhere.
Before the segregation law, Milo got me a job in town. In the Ratwell district, to be exact.
Is it water and rats?
Who helped him? Even before the law, it was hard for an insect to get a job outside the hive.
That's right. Milo had some business with a rather shady character, but I don't know what the deal was.
Who was this guy?
I don't know. I swear to the light. I never found out.
Really? Well, I guess we'll see. I'll look into it. So, you've been looking into this all on your own?
I had no choice. I searched the cemetery, but I didn't find a soul. There's an old bug working there. His name's Uncle Joe, kind of a local legend. Almost everybody knows him. He didn't see anything, but he couldn't have seen much because he was drunk as a skunk.
Swear to God, if this guy is a skunk, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I guess the police didn't bother to question him.
The police? Please.
Have others disappeared from the cemetery, or just your husband?
His was actually the third, and then 3 others went missing, as I heard.
You say 6 bodies are on the loose?
Don't put it that way. But yes, that's what I know.
And this, Uncle Joe fella, what else do I need to know about him?
Is there anything in the animal kingdom that's capable of resurrecting dead bug bodies?
When I talked to him, he was scared. I guess he was either beaten or threatened, probably both.
Like, I'm aware of the zombie thing that infects ants and makes them walk around like they're being remote controlled. Tato, welcome in and thank you for the contribution. It's a parasite. Is that the zombie one?
Well, thank you for answering my questions, Missy.
The animal kingdom, I don't know.
So, the interview, that was it?
You'd better not leave town. Stick around. It's the best thing to do.
So be it, Mr. Featherland.
You see? That's what I'm talking about.
That was a terrible interrogation. I think that's good. Good cop, neutral, bad cop. I managed to get her to open enough to find out what I wanted to know. Melandra's husband wasn't perfect, but he wasn't a trouble character either. He was probably involved in something shady, something else. That will
Does
continue,
this mean
but that wasn't
you'll
the
take
best.
the case?
Bad coders keep bugs alive. Maybe some fun guy. I am a fun guy.
Well, if I don't do it, no one will, right?
Like, I didn't feel like that went positive or negative.
Not likely.
First, I need to talk to Marty, my partner.
It seems everything they say about you is true.
And it did say I got everything I needed to know, but that felt really strange.
I hope not. But please don't go anywhere until I get back. I'll look into it, but it'd be extremely dangerous for you to be out there.
I don't want to be a burden, Mr. Featherland.
It would be a much bigger burden if I had to go out and look for you.
Maybe... All right. You're right.
Good. Make yourself, comfortable.
What does a bug sleep on?
Clocking hell. What am I doing? The Hive? I swore to myself I'd never go back to that place. Well, that's me in a nutshell. I stood there like a crumbling old statue. Meanwhile, my doom crept in through the crack beneath the door like cigarette smoke. I could smell it. What can I say? Marty's gonna be over the moon. Ever since the chicken police came back into the spotlight, he's been looking for trouble. Well, if there's one place we can get it, that's the Hive. But first, I have to find that oversized feather pillow.
Okay. New clue. Phone numbers. Secret item. Field. Frank is an old friend and the best private eye in the Hive and perhaps the whole town. Now, he may have gotten himself in too much trouble for his own good, which, let's face it, sounds exactly like him. I love noir, fast, smooth comedy things. Still not found about Marty McChicken. Trouble in Roachtown. The Great Light. Insects mostly believe in the Great Light, the redemptive light towards which they will fly at the end of their lives, in which they will eventually be united for eternity. The Segregation Act was passed after a fatal assassination attempt on an anti-insect politician. While the assassination was indeed carried out by a radical insect group, it was clear that the law was already in the pipeline and was just waiting for the right time to be passed. The law prohibits insects from being outside the hive without permission and also imposes a night curfew inside the ghetto, although the latter is not enforced as there is almost zero police presence in the hive. Meat is a new meat substitute product that has been on the market for a few years and is becoming increasingly successful thanks to its low price and yet extremely high quality. However, the identity of the company's founder and owner is a mystery and the subject of the constant speculation, as is the question of how a meat substitute can have such a good and unmistakable meat taste. Meat is made out of bugs, or dead bugs. I'm putting it there. Meat, dead bugs. The Clawvillian faith. The Clawvillian faith, also known as the common religion, is one of the most widespread beliefs of the wilderness, based on the trinity of gods called the Great Wild Ones, or Wild Gods, namely Harati, the goddess of creation, Pitapi, the lord of destruction, Nukavati, the gender-neutral spirit of the void and silence. There are three of them maintain the last light, the radical religious cult composed of largely, almost exclusively of insects that believes in the power of redemptive fire. Clawville's leadership is seriously concerned that they are planning to burn the city to the ground. Okay.
Then, are you about to start now?
Yes.
I need to talk to my partner, but essentially, yes. The clock is already ticking.
That's reassuring to hear.
Okay, so if I go in here, and then I go in here, and then I look at it, right? Do I have a phone number for Marty McChicken? I wanna read it, though. 555-432. 555-432. 555-432. Everybody remember that. 555-432.
Let's see.
Five, 4, 3, 2. Hello?
Nothing. Strange. Marty always answers the phone, no matter how late I call. Maybe he's at the station.
Where are these secret... It keeps saying secret items revealed. PD's number, 555-111. 555-111. 555-111. 5, 5, 1, 1. I'm so thankful that this isn't actually a rotary dial telephone. Like, I'd be really pissed if I had to do the drag.
Clawville Police Department, how can I help you?
Hello, Monica. This is that guy, the chicken man.
Hey, Mon.
It's Sonny.
Is that you, Sonny? What's up, Chief?
Is Marty in there?
Looks like my grandma's phone.
He's left already. Why?
Nothing. I'll go look for him at home, I guess.
Okay, Boss Bird. But tell me, is everything all right? You sound kind of strange.
Oh, come on, Mon. You know it's never all right.
Just the usual. Well, take care of yourself, okay?
Later, sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
Bye, Sonny.
Okay.
Is there a problem, Mr. Furtherland?
I can't find my friend.
No, nothing. Just, my partner.
Look, if this is becoming a problem, then maybe...
No, nothing like that. I'll have to look for him. I'd probably better go see him at home.
The phones are very Bakelite phones are well known as a trope for being smackable around people's faces.
I see. Well, then I hope you're successful.
Yeah, me too.
No burgers have skulls. Burglars, not burgers. Let's go find
I was ready for the big journey around the wilderness. But a mysterious woman in a hood came to ruin everything. Sound familiar? And she came straight from the Hive, fellas, with a case that looked like straight suicide. Did I take it? Clock, yes, because that's me. The perfect schmuck. The power of the crown has been weakened, and Clawville is on the brink of total collapse. The insects exiled to the Hive are rioting, and the place is ravaged by gang warfare. The city has always crawled with crime and filth, but now it's worse than ever. And what do? I jump right in. Now all I had to do was get Marty, my partner, to back me up.
That's blood.
But he strangely refused to pick up the phone. I wonder what could have happened to him.
He's been kicked out.
You can't do this to me. You just can't.
He's been kicked out by his girlfriend because he was a philanderer from the Hive with love. He was I vaguely remember him philandering in the other one. I thought it was mustard. Oh, we can choose the creator's original vision for those who have lost all hope. A brand new color mode because there's still a little hope left. Okay. I can pick. I'm gonna let Chad decide. Poll. Black and white for color. I'm gonna let you decide. Black and white or color, black and white or color, black and white. You got 2 minutes. Let's go. Pop. 2 minutes. Vote away. Did I suspend additional votes? I am assuming I did. Color is currently winning. I think color to begin with, but it looks too weird. We can change it later. I don't know if I can change it is the thing. I did the previous one on black and white. Is my experience ruined if I play it on color? I think go with the dev's original vision. I mean, I'm kind of leaning... You're able to switch between the two modes during the game. Dolly's point about the creator's original vision does make a lot of sense, and if I talk about this as film noir, it makes sense to play it as black and white. Currently the poll is 3 to color. Can always count on Spoopy checking out the bottom. I mean, it's slightly cut off the screen, but still, yes. Spoopy, stop checking out my bottom. Am I gonna overrule that poll now that I posed it? Dolly's point about the original creator's vision does make sense to me, and it does appeal to me in an artistic way. Was I wowed by the fact that the first section was in color? It's a Chim. It's a Sanguine. How's it hanging? It's a tie. You've tied it, so it's gonna come down to me, isn't it? You've tied the poll. You were meant to resolve this issue for me, so it wasn't a me problem. I'm gonna go black and white with the original creator's vision. I'm gonna go black and white with the original creator's vision. And sorry to the people that went the other way, but Dolly posed that point after I posted the poll. It does make sense to go with what that they originally. No, it's not traditionalism. It's that the creator wanted the game played that way. You know, all the cut. Yeah, it's just that really. Had it said the creator wanted me to go color mode, I would have lent that in that direction.
What the fluffy, feathery, scaly clucking hell's going on here?
What a sentence, following other people's ideas.
Hey, buddy, you all right?
You hear me, honey? That's not how this works. No, it's not.
Yeah, Marty. Hello, Marty.
I've been drinking, right? That I'm drunk? Huh?
Marty. Hey, partner.
That is a drunk
Hey,
chicken.
buddy. Oh, goddamn featherhead.
Goddamn featherhead.
Tearing me apart, Laura!
Oh, no chance. I've got to get him out of this state somehow.
I need a bucket of water. Apartment block.
Marty's beloved Vectra Ball. Pretty cold of Laura to chuck that out, but it might just be useful.
Take it. Put it in your pocket.
He's not gonna talk to me until I get him out of this state.
My immediate thought was to use...
Hey, I know you can hear me!
Am I just gonna
Everyone
smack him in the face?
is listening to us, don't you care?
Yeah, there it is. Fuck's sake, you need some bacon.
Ouch! Hey!
Holy fuck. What happened? Why did... Oh, it's the frickin'... Why?
Surprise. Sanguine Endy is spreading the love like chicken feed, gifting 5 subscriptions to the community.
Sanguine, I really appreciate it. I'm so confused when it says Valorant. Valorant. I don't know why I say that wrong. Sanguine, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs.
Valorant is spreading the love like chicken feed, gifting 1 subscriptions to the community.
Sanguine, I appreciate you. Thank you very much for the gifted subs. You did not have to do that, though I do appreciate it. You are making... Thank you. But yeah, Valor, I really need to look into the Valorant event because I know nothing about it, and it happened yesterday, and it confused me then, and it confused me this time too. Thank you.
Finally,
teeny peeny with the
good evening,
weeny.
partner.
I hope you all salute your screens at home when I do that, because I really want to believe that everybody at home is saluting the TV every time I press that button. Finally, good evening, Pa.
What the...
I know.
What the hell, man?
Thank you, Sanguine. I appreciate it. Could one of the mods shout out Sanguine for me? Or like properly shout them out with just the Twitch version, not the exclamation mark? Just that one, yeah. Thanks. Sanguine is a good egg. As much as we rip on him for having no hands all the time, it is not us taking the mick out of somebody with a disability. It is us taking the mick of the fact that they have no hands on their PNG tube. They are a good person. They entertain me massively, and they're generally extremely just nice to have around. So thank you very much for the gift. You do not have to do that, but I do appreciate it. Commissions. I think next month I'm going to commission some art. I'll let you know how that goes. But wonderful. Have you made a whole kingdom yet? Cozy Grove? Okay, you're talking about a game I don't know about. Feel it with the gifted the biddies. An anonymous gifted
Chirp,
sub.
chirp. Evil Seedlit just cheered 200 bits.
Are we about to hit a hype train 2 days in a row? That is a hype train 2 days in a row. I've not had a hype train in ages.
Peep peep. An anonymous user has gifted a tier 1 subscription to Captain_Orca.
Thank you for the gifted sub to Captain_Orca. Transpog. Transpog? I haven't, but I talked some ghosts. Oh my god, thank you, Anonymous. Take the last of my biddies. I'll take your biddies if you know what I mean. I don't know what I mean.
Chirp. DollyWhiskers just cheered 4 bits.
Thank you so
Take
much,
the last
everybody.
of my bitties.
You do not have to do this. I'll take this opportunity whilst we're having a raid train break to just let everybody know who is here. Not raid train, sub train. No, you know, hype train. That thing that I can't speak. You've set me off. Stop that. What is happening now? Oh my, that's the hype train. That's more of a hype train.
Surprise. Captain_Orku is spreading the love like chicken feed, gifting 1 subscriptions to the community.
Wheat Chops cheered the last biddies. Thank you very much for the gifted sub, Rachel. I appreciate it. We're into level 3. I would just like to say to everybody, if you've not seen the Discord, that what is happening? DollyWhiskers gifted a sub to Cadmium Barbecue. We love Chim. It's as easy as that. Break the record.
Peep peep. DollyWhiskers has gifted a tier 1 subscription to Cadmium BQ.
Thank you. That will be... We broke the record yesterday. You do not need to break the record today. What I was trying to say was that we are going to intend on doing it for the email. Thank you.
Chirp chirp. Evil Seedlit just cheered 50 bits.
Guys, just in
Pretend
the back.
I'm doing it for the emotes.
Guys, just in the background pressing the button. Need 100 bits, Evil. What I was trying to say was, on New Year's Eve, we will be going. I will be live already, but we will be switching over to the Jackbox game at 10 p.m. UK time to celebrate New Year's. If you've seen the message in Discord, good. But please come and join us and chat about that time. You'll probably be here anyway because I'll be live if you're, here watching me tomorrow. But we'll be celebrating the New Year's together just like we did Christmas Day. So that's me giving back to you in my brain, and that's me telling you that that's happening. We'll be playing Jackbox. That was such a good time with the people in the Discord call and then the other people in chat. If you're free and are therefore inclined. What is happening? I'm a flaming New Year's hater. I'm happy though that I found a decent sedative for the dog.
Chirp. Evil Seedlit just cheered 50 bits.
You get a lot of
Frick.
Do you get a lot of fireworks near you, Dro? I hadn't really considered the fireworks. I love the Christmas games. We'll be going back to those. We'll probably be starting with the this one's only for 2 hours, so it'll probably be specifically the Jackbox from the very beginning. Big city, it's everywhere. I hadn't really thought about fireworks. George is fine with them, really. He just tends to hide. But good that you found the dog a good sedative. Have you tried? There is a brand of biscuit which they do for cats, and I'm assuming out loud that they do them for dogs as well. They're called calm biscuits that you can just give a dog in those sorts of situations. We used to give them to Royal Canine Calm. We used to give them to one of the cats that had massive constant anxiety issues, but they, funnily enough, were also the cat that was the least afraid of loud noises. So it might be something you want to look into. They are that bad on a regular basis. But obviously I don't know. Dogweed? No! It was from a dog perspective, from a cat perspective, sorry, you can get those plugins that you put in your house, and it's like a pheromone. Not tried or heard of them. It was surprisingly good. It might sound outrageous, Joe, but this cat made themselves sick with anxiety. They were that bad. And we put them on these biscuits, and their entire mood just sort of went flat, and they were lovely. We had a friend that used them for a while, where their cat would just rip your arm off as soon as look at you, and now is the most cuddly cat you've ever seen. You get some green-blue thing smeared into her mouth, got it from the vet. Fair enough. But yeah, I'm not sure if there's a dog equivalent, but Royal Canine Calm biscuits were absolutely fantastic for Dolly Dolly the cat, not Dolly the person. They do not feed cat sedatives to Dolly the person. That would be illegal. I could not leash her, but she was so doped with that I could get her to the vet for the first time. Okay. Lol Sky, I was about to say I wish there was a catnip for people, then I remembered weed exists. Jesus. I mean, it's not legal in this country. I wish weed worked for me. I'd like some human catnip, please. Human catnip would be good. Let's get back to Chicken Police. What the hell, man?
Hey, Marty. Everything okay, buddy?
What? Of course, it's you. Who else would it be?
Are you, by any chance, a little tipsy, Marty?
I like the hands.
You just don't cluck at me about drinking here, okay?
That is illegal, Dolly, you were saying. I would like to remind you, Dolly, that we don't have a statute of limitation, so don't admit to anything that you don't want to hold up in court. That's how a VTuber should look like, San. Oh yeah, no, Sanguine, take examples. Take examples. All of these characters have functional hands. Let me just open this hype chest, otherwise it blocks up 3/4 of chat. There we go.
I didn't say anything.
Thank you very much for the support, everybody. Choo-choo, got a frog. You got an ice frog. Cool. I got a very happy-looking duck. I didn't say anything.
Well, don't. Because...
Listen, Marty. All this stuff here. Yeah, Laura didn't, she didn't throw you out, did she?
What? Me? Ha! I can't be thrown out. I'm Marty Cluckin' McChicken. Do you hear me, honey? I can't be thrown out.
Take it easy, Marty.
Actually, I threw her out.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, sure. Let's get your stuff and get out of here, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Boss Bird, but promise us we're gonna do something stupid.
Yeah, that's the duck that I got.
Huh, that I'm sure of.
Wait a minute. Just one tiny minute.
Is this chicken gonna vomit?
Yeah. Marty, no.
Laura!
Just look at the eye on him.
Come on.
Laura!
DollyWhiskers! Sorry.
Oh, for cluck's sake. Look, I got something in the car that'll help you.
What's in the car?
Here it is, my beloved flask. Contains a killer cocktail handed down to me by good old Dr. Bubo.
The dang chicken heads. Are you going to suggest he's just got a magic hangover cure?
What the? You want to kill me?
Take a few deep breaths and everything will be fine.
He's got smelling salts. The expression on the chicken's face.
Crazy clucking son of a chicken.
Son of a chicken.
Well,
Aren't they all sons of chickens?
better?
Yes. Lucky you.
Well, there you go.
Or the clock. Hot dog poisoning, welcome in.
But never again.
Agreed. Shall we go?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, and if you puke in my car, I'll pluck you and cook you alive.
What a threat.
Yeah, let's just get out of here.
That's my boy.
That's my boy. What, my boy? Other hell? That's a meme if you didn't know about that. Dollhouse, a quiet, tidy little apartment. Guessing that's where we are. Do we need to take anything from here? Dro, you lasted for the first hour. You got an iron trophy. You were on the ladder, but you were only one rung on the ladder. GG. Where are we right now? Marty's Nest. A lot longer than I usually last. I mean... Sunny's flat. We can't go back there. Let's go to the police station. 15 minutes you could have waited. Yeah, had you waited 15 minutes, you would have got the second hour. The ice station.
I'd never seen Marty so dead drunk. It didn't bode well for the evening. I was just about to call the whole thing off, but after a nap in the passenger seat, he woke up, innocent as a day-old chick. Fists, bullets, or booze. This damn cock dodged them all, but Laura hit the only tender spot he has, his overly large heart. We were standing outside the station, waiting for him to compose himself before going in. He avoided my gaze, and I didn't blame him. In over 10 years of working together, I've never seen him let himself get this low. Well, there's a first time for everything.
Hot dog broke the button on the first try. I'm sorry, hot dog. It happens. It's random.
Listen, man, I...
Don't get started, Marty, okay? Just take a deep breath, and let's get going.
Yeah, right. You just forgot to tell me what we're doing here.
Oh my god, Decode's here. I thought I smelt motor oil and sexy. That's because it's my button. Nobody else can win. Hot dog. Come on. Get up here, cat. There we go. I can push your button. You should... Stop. Wife! Stop pushing people's buttons in my chat, wife. That one. I will. Creepy's pushing buttons for everybody. Take this. No, I'm good. Gorbj. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do the no look. We're gonna do the no look Gorbj. This. Go. I'm gonna no look the Gorbj. Do this. Ow! He bit me. He fucking bit me. Come on. I give up. I'm not doing the no look anymore. He bit my thumb. Probably deserved it. I mean, I'm feeding him. Why would I deserve it? Take it. Got all tentative with that one. Good boy. That's it. Done. Okay. Can I have anybody in chat freshen your beverage? Don't know what happened today, all of today. I cleaned the bathroom. And... what a sweet little cat. He's a good egg. That's George. He's up in the corner. See him doing his ballet practice in the corner. This is Dumpling. They're just happy to be here. Happened between you and Gorbj. I went to lie down on the bed to fuss him. Before dinner, I went to he was in the he herds us, right? Can I eat dumpling? No, you can't eat dumpling. He herds us around the house. So every once in a while, if I'm sat on my PC desk, he'll come and sit in the door of my office and he'll look at me, turn his head and meow, and I'll stand up and I'll follow him, and he does his little cat down the hallway. He goes straight to the bedroom, gets on the bed. So I have to go in and I have to fuss him on the bed, and then because I've got a bad back right now, I lied down on the bed beside him and he sort of tucked himself into my belly, and we sort of lied there for a little bit before I went live. It was quite pleasant. Can I dumpling? Frogs tasted like chicken. Frogs legs. You don't want to eat a white tree frog, and I would like to remind everybody, as much as I get that you're joking, that is a beloved family animal. How would you feel about it if I wanted to eat your cat? Or your mum? Or your mum's cat? And I'm not talking about the animal. Talking about vaginas. No, we're moving on. Yeah, right. You just forgot to tell us. Yeah, I'm just brushing past that one.
Well, I didn't want to wake you. You were snoring so sweetly in the car.
That is not even slightly how you spell that, Drew.
Sorry.
Right now, we need paperwork to enter the Hive.
Yeah, sure. Wait, what?
The auto mod will. I say fuck. We all say fuck in chat all the time. You can say pussy in chat. Spell it properly. The auto mod will not catch you. My auto mod is drunk, apparently.
You heard it right, partner. We got some business in Roachtown. Anyway, it'll give Laura a chance to cool off.
Yeah, we say the common words. If anybody's a massive racist, it'll catch you out then, but we swear here. Like, I'm not out here pretending like I don't swear. I'm sure I'm unsponsorable by most, but you a mod, maybe you exempt. Dro, say pussy in chat. Mods can't get my... Gosh, heckin' darn it. Can what? Spoopy, say pussy in chat. We say our fricks and our hex. Somebody say pussy. Yeah, that's see? Fine. Were you just waiting for the... Okay.
Oh, cluck in hell. Can we maybe not talk about that?
I feel like pushing your buttons. Or...
Whatever suits you, partner.
Listen, do you have an aspirin? My brain is trying to burst out of my skull.
Hot dog, thank you for the contribution.
Nope. But if Monica's here, I'm sure she'll help you.
Ah, good. She's always there when you need her, huh?
Uh-huh. I just hope the old bone chewer won't be in.
Blood boil? You know the dog that barks doesn't bite.
Yeah, right. Just sends you on unpaid leave.
This is Monica, the real receptionist. They are a hummingbird, the real mother goose of the force, receptionist, nurse, and friend in one. Fragile tiny body with all the good and bad of those roles. I can't count the number of times she has done us an unrepayable favor, putting her own beak on the line. Oh dear Monica, where would we be today without you? We need to get some aspirin for Marty. Seek permission. Trouble. Okay, on our way. Anything? Okay, yeah.
Trust old blood boil to be so subtle.
The war against crime is real.
But a tank? Really? Come on.
He's always liked big things.
Lucky for us.
You're not wrong there.
War against crime is real. Man has a tank. Join the fight.
In memory of the great police massacre.
Rest in peace, comrades.
Chim, is it possible to have the cooldown for the button to be shorter the lower the score is, so it quicker to get a higher number? There is not a way to do that. I mean, there is theoretically. I will keep that in mind. There is something theoretical I could do there, but it would be exceedingly complicated, which makes me less inclined to do it, because the Redeem is working currently. I would have to gate it, so on the first press, it would make the... It would set it to X. I could, theoretically. I'll have a think and see if I can figure out the logic of that, because that is potentially possible. But it's currently working, and I don't want to break it, so I'll let you know. Don't touch a running system. Yeah, I'm not going to do it now, but if I can figure it out, Spoopy, I will. It's a good idea. I don't hate the idea, but it's a funny one, and the difficulty is you can't have a cooldown on a channel point redeem below 1 minute. So the shortest time is only ever going to be 1 minute. Stop touching running systems, Spoop.
All the friends we lost. Even Cluck and Phyllis and Royce. Shit, I never would have thought it, but I missed those two spiky bastards.
Apparently there's been a massacre since we last played.
Yeah, the Force won't get over that night anytime soon.
Well, in the card is the King of Diamonds, and there are 7 cards remaining in the deck. Prediction, King of Diamonds. Whoever went black that time, it went bad again. Who lost out that time? Because that was bad. That was another bad one as well. Sky, have you lost like 35k today? Seedlit walks away with 15k. Spoopy walks away with an additional 3. Captain Orca walks away with an additional 2. Sky lost 15k in one go. Let's go. Let's go.
Clawville is really on the brink, right, buddy?
Yeah. And don't call me buddy.
Don't call me buddy, guy.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, boss bird.
I love this game. I love this world. I love this franchise so much. It's been... I forgot how much I liked it. Like, playing this for you tonight has been a real pleasure. 5 minutes until an ad, chat. I will be getting up and walking around to stretch out my back and go to the toilet. So prepare yourselves. I will be asking you to self-care in approximately 5.5 minutes.
Well, well. If it isn't the chicken police in the flesh.
Moses.
The hens that lay the golden eggs, huh?
What is that, Plato? What is that accent?
Moses, Plato. Evening, gentlemen. Now get lost. Marty's having a rough night.
Everything all right, Marty, my boy? You look like you've been swimming in the Times. Or are you just juiced up?
Aw, are you mewling at me, tiny tiger? I'm sorry, it's hard to hear you from up here.
Tiny what? What did you say?
Please, don't do this, Plato. We're so much better than that.
For cluck's sake, stand down and let everyone go to their business. Not only crappy detectives, but they're chicken shits too.
Ah, for cluck's sake.
He started it.
Did not.
That's enough.
Nuh-uh.
Please.
Sadly, I have to agree with Moses.
Ugh, okay.
Okay, there is a whole ass lion in here right now.
Who's that guy? What's he doing here? He seems lost.
Well, ask him.
No clucking way, just look at him.
Well, maybe he's looking for you. An old friend of yours. A classmate from the Moron Academy.
Ha ha ha. Your sense of humor is getting old and rickety, just like you.
Because I'm spending more and more time with you, buddy.
Not your buddy, pal. Okay, well, I can't.
Man.
Why?
Okay, I can't.
Yeah.
It does nothing. No Monica.
Weird to see the front desk without Monica.
It really is. I don't know if I've seen it empty since she's been working here.
We should look into this mystery.
Yep, we shouldn't, but we will.
Yep.
We're getting like multiple quests. They're asking me to do all sorts of things, like solve the mystery and find a person, and can't talk to the fox. The tired colleague in the distance. Moses, talk to me.
Sorry to bother you guys, but have you seen Monica?
Uh-huh.
Gonna tell me?
And can you tell us where we can find her?
Oh, of course. You just have to ask. She went down to the shooting range.
Firing
The
guns.
shooting range? Monica? Are we talking about the same person?
To be honest, I was surprised too.
I like the side eye the dog is giving. The dog side eye is very satisfying.
Strange.
Quite.
Yeah, thanks anyway, guys. Have a nice standing around and doing nothing.
Pretty sure that's a fox. The fox would have a different pattern on his head, surely. I get wolf. I don't get fox. That's not the... Is that the pattern of a fox's face? I thought a fox had a distinct sort of like... I don't know. You've confused me now. I think I'll be able to find out in my little book. Can I find out in here? You are a Tibetan sand fox. I got Coyote vibes. Is that Moon Moon? No, it's a Tibetan sand fox. And the other one is a palace cat. The shooting range was out the back. Gotta love a hummingbird with a gun.
Monica Rosen. A tiny, fragile body, housing a rock-hard woman with perfectly polished nails, a sharp beak, and an even sharper mind. She's a real machine, a workaholic, and a mother goose who always does what she has to do. And for us, she sometimes does a little bit extra. She's like an anchor holding a tiny boat in place on a boiling sea. So it genuinely surprises us to find her upset. Something must have happened.
Oh my goodness, I'm in love.
No, you're not. Pull yourself together.
What could have happened to her? She's never been down here before. In fact, she's never left the front desk. And the gun?
Yeah, but it's none of our business.
We're detectives, Sonny. Everything's our business.
Ben Sam Foxes usually look like judging you unworthy. The voice acting is really good in this. It's a very good game. I'm going to take this opportunity to go to the toilet. I'm going to put you on the BRB screen and I'll be back in 3 minutes. Go grab yourself a drink, go grab yourself a snack, hug a loved one, sniff a blood with family animal. I've been trying to be here on BRB screens recently, but occasionally I do have to piss. So, yeah, you go do that too. Bonjour, mon petit chou-fleur. My small cauliflowers. I'm watching this. Kara's just smacked me with a microwave oven and has got timed out for the 3rd time. Kara, you are so unlucky with that, I swear to God. That's the 3rd. It's still a 1 in 8 chance. Kara's got timed out by that 3 times tonight. If not more.
Oh, that's quite a catchphrase.
Yeah, I should have thought of that before, like a whole career before.
Yep,
Well, that ship has sailed.
it sure has.
Go talk to Monica.
Hey, Mon.
What's up,
What's
Monica?
Up? It's a little, unusual finding you
lick
here.
your hands clean? No, I wash them like a human.
What? Me? Oh, no, it's nothing. I just came down to chill out a little. And it's already better.
To chill out a little?
Exactly. Yeah. Chill out. You know.
Well, if anyone, I can understand. I spent half my life down here, but I've never seen you here, Mon. Especially...
with a huge clucking gun in your hand.
Oh, that? Oh, it's nothing really. I've just been under a lot of pressure lately, and I thought I'd give it a try. It felt pretty good, honestly.
I want to be honest, chat. If you find somebody that's been under a lot of pressure recently and their first instinct is to pick up a gun and try it out for the first time, either call the police or run. Or both.
Amen, sister.
That's not the correct response.
By the way, you're looking a little ragged, Marty. Did something happen?
To me? Oh, no, nothing. Just,
He's got a clucking hangover, Mon.
Hangover? I thought you never drank.
Well, first time at the range for you, first time at the bottom of the bottle for me. Looks like it's a night of firsts, huh?
Fair enough. I'm not pushing.
Thanks, Mon.
Anything I can do for you guys? I assume you're not here to just chill out, right?
Sharp as always, Mon. We were looking for you.
Well, I'm here. So shoot.
Option ask, new clue. A new clue, I'd missed. What was the police massacre? Phyllis, Royce, Jardine, and many others. 12 members of the Clawville police were were killed in a botched raid when they were caught in a gang war between Scalybacks and the Golden Fang clan. The city has not been a brutal shooting like this since, although many fear that if the rampage of gangs and clans are not contained, the incidents will be repeated. And again, Kara. Maybe you just need to stop hitting me directly in the face. That's just... Kara, it might be time to stop.
So what's up? What are you doing here at this hour?
We could use your help, sweetheart.
I'm at your service, boys. Ask away.
Around the world.
Hey, Mon. Listen to this. Sonny is going on a trip around the globe.
Oh, really? That's nice.
Huh?
He never told you? But I thought you two were pretty close.
Yeah, me too. But whatever. He's not gonna go anyway.
Wait. What?
Yeah, that's what I told him. He's just beacon, but he's staying anyway. He and Clawville are in a long and bad marriage.
Exactly.
Hey.
Kara, are you still alive? Like, I think you're back now. Are you okay? Was that 3 minutes? Kara, give us signs of life when you're back.
I'm standing right here, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, hello, Sonny. How are you?
Hit again when you're back. That's the second time that chicken man has got angry this game.
Do you happen to have an aspirin? Marty's pretty useless right now.
Yeah, I've got a jazz band in my skull. I think a trumpet solo is playing right now.
I have some in the medical kit at my desk. Come by whenever.
Oh, thanks, Mon.
So, we need the papers to enter Roachtown, Mon.
Whatever this spoopy's now been timed out. That Redeem is getting aggressive today. Whatever this woman's getting paid, they need to triple it. Walking around in a dress like that.
Furry heavens, Boss Bird. I knew this day would come, but so soon?
What day would come?
The day you finally get yourself killed. But why do you have to drag poor Marty into it? He's still so... well, he's not so young anymore, but he's still full of hope.
Thanks, I guess.
Sweetheart, we just have a case there, that's all. We can't do it from the outside.
Why don't you ask that bug friend of yours, Frank? He's helped you out more than once, hasn't he?
I think part of this is about him. He might have gotten himself into trouble. Again.
And you think you're the ones the poor residents of the Hive need?
This is important, Mon. I mean, this time,
Horror?
it really is.
What are you doing? Stop it. Like, honestly, you've been timed out so many times tonight. It's a 1 in 8 chance. You should go buy a lottery ticket.
Mon?
Wild heavens. Okay. But you owe me one. Again.
Somebody steal the death out. Say, if somebody hit me before Kara gets to get the final hit and make this all worthless.
You're an angel.
Oh yeah, I am. I'll add it to the list.
How does it work?
I'll give you the permit at the front desk, but you'll need another detective to sign it as a witness, because you can't count on the boss's support.
No problem. I got Marty.
No, you're partners, so I need someone from the station who's not Marty, but equal in rank to you.
Oh, okay. Maybe Boscarelli, the shaggy bone chewer.
He had a tough case in the Calavera Hills, some serious cat fight. You know he's got cat allergies, so he's on forced rest.
Well then,
There is no one left but...
Moses.
And Plato.
You're like 2 eggs, boys, you know that? But yeah, you're right. They're the only ones you can count on right now.
Chicken shit. Thanks anyway, sweetheart.
Yeah, no worries.
Your gun clean, Mr. Lawman.
Someone here has a sophisticated sense of humor.
I think it's pretty apt.
Ha ha ha.
What, me? Don't make fun of yourself, Marty. It's so childish.
Yeah, I'm watching you, old bird.
Yeah, leave me alone.
I'm watching you.
What else is here? Can I actively use the shooting range? This was a mini game last time I played. Oh, they've added actual... Each body part is a different score. Don't shoot the civilians. If your opponent reaches you, the game is over.
It was a pleasure.
concentrating.
You can do it.
How long does this go on for, do we think? Thank you, Sangren.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, that was the achievement of the shooting range. Please, I've been timed up 5 times. Let me have this DollyWhiskers.
You can do it.
I mean, they have tried pretty hard tonight.
It was a pleasure.
That's just an elephant. It's just an elephant. And Spoopy. How many's left? Oh, we're gonna miss that one.
You can
Fuck
do it.
How long does this go? Does this go until I'm... What is the deal here? I just got another achievement, 10,000.
It was a pleasure.
Happily Ever Car has been timed out again. And I've still got health. Now's time to do something funny. You could do something really funny right now, chat, is all I'm saying. Now I fucked it.
You can do it.
I started this thinking it would be over reasonably quickly.
It was a pleasure.
Who stole it? Who took it? Who took it? Sky took it? Alright, I have no control over that. There we go. Game over. 98% accuracy, all shots, 170 shots. Okay, well, we did that. I don't really care about the shotgun, right? I don't really care about the shotgun, but I'm idly curious. Oh, the Chicago Negotiator. Is that actually a thing that it's called? Did Kara come back after that break? No, Sky just took it before Kara came back. Kara's never going to come back again one of these days. And it's not going to be my responsibility. And somebody else is going to have to apologize. Monica. Go get him an aspirin. Might actually kill me this time.
Well, have you talked to Moses about the license?
Oh yeah, I wanted to get Marty an aspirin.
No, not yet. We didn't have the...
balls.
I was gonna say time.
Sure. We had neither time nor balls, Mon.
Justice for Kara.
I see you're tired. Are you sure you're gonna throw yourselves into the night in that state?
What? We're at the top, honey.
From there, you can fall the hardest.
Aspirin.
My head's still splitting.
Just take this.
Thanks, Mon.
You'll be all right in a minute, you big chicken.
Yeah, I hope so. Because right now, I've got a feeling this is gonna be my last night.
Hey, no cryptic prophecies, Marty. You're proved right too many times.
Yeah, okay.
What about old Marrowbone?
Blood Boil? Oh, he's been busy lately. The king is determined to end the gang wars, and Blood Boil is his trump card.
You mean his lapdog? Anyway, it's about clucking time we put this place in order.
You're not the only one who thinks that. It seems our king has seriously changed lately.
For the Wild Ones? Someone replaced him with his evil twin?
Haha, very funny. But it's more likely to be his new advisor behind it.
New advisor? Huh?
Are we talking about a broad?
Bingo. Are you getting a little tingly on your comb, Hotshot?
Something like that.
So they rolled the old dog back in.
Yeah, he has to go to parties and other public events all the time. He's got a bad stomach, but he's got to attend if he wants the crown to support the police with more funds.
Can't imagine the old timer in a tuxedo.
It kills him, but he's doing it for us.
Oh, what a martyr.
Don't be so mean, Sonny.
But that's my trademark.
Kara, you there? Shit, we're in the button at 19. Kara, is there anything I can do to help you get one up on Sky? No? Would you like me to take the high score on the button away from them? I totally could do that. They might never forgive me. I could change the I could change the high score on the button to hashtag justice for Kara. Do we all agree with that? There you go, she's not here to argue her point. No, I can't leave the hat on. There we go. I've got my lovely stunning seedlet hair on. Let me just do this.
What have you heard about the Hive, Mon?
I don't know much more than anyone else, Boss Bird, but there's big trouble in there.
You mean the riots?
Mostly, but not just that. After he brought the Westler Empire down, smaller gangs have targeted the place. And if I'm not wrong, Mixed Mob has already settled in there.
Yeah, we heard about that. The Golden Fang Clan. You think they're more dangerous than their silly name?
It's hard to say yet.
But Roachtown ain't our jurisdiction.
You got it. The Hive remains off-limits and Blood Boil is adamant.
Actually, that's part of why we're here, Mon.
The Hive? Oh, you're not...
Yes, my dear, we're going into The Hive.
That's the name of
And
the
we
game.
need your help.
Everybody drink.
So, everything all right with you, sweetheart? It's unusual to see you here.
Sonny, guys, it's okay. Really, I'm fine. I'm just blowing off some steam.
With a bunch of bullets?
The Hive is the ghetto where all the bug people live.
As you say, Marty.
Well, okay, Mon.
Okay, let's go speak to the other detective, because they're the ones that need to sign off on us going to the Hive. Basically, the entire city is called Clawville, and following the Segregation Act, all of the bug people were, like, stored in a ghetto-type place called the Hive. Aptly named, because they're bug people.
We hear the gangs have been getting a little loose in the Hive lately.
Especially that clucker Mick.
What do you think his secret is? Why has he managed to take over the Hive when others were struggling?
Most bug people live solitary, yes, but also at the same time a fox would and a cat would most likely kill a chicken. There's a little bit of suspense of disbelief, because all of these animal creatures are wearing gloves.
He allegedly made a deal with local insect crime lords. That is, he's trying to be one of them. But I suspect it's a convenient hiding place and a good deal.
What a worm.
If he were, it would have been even easier for him.
Good one.
Chickens don't usually solve crimes, true.
I wasn't joking, Martin.
So, he plays the enemy of my enemy as my friend game, huh?
Ooh, indeed. He's taken advantage of the fact that we can't set foot in there. The Hive's population treats us as enemies, so everybody wins. In his book.
Mick's not as stupid as I thought.
He learned a lot from his former boss.
So, I believe, if I'm recalling correctly, Mick is a baboon with a gold tooth, and he was the previous, like, the right-hand man of Kessler, who was the big bad guy in the first game.
Yeah?
I could
well,
be
he's gonna end up like him if it's up to us.
I could be misremembering.
It won't be up to you. Mick is ours.
Is that a challenge?
We're not playing games, boys. We're stating the facts.
I love that he's got a pipe.
We'll see about that.
Hi, Ziggy. I love that. Also, I like that these drawings have, like, Monica's had an angel. I love that they've gone this way with it.
Hey, fellas. I heard you guys had some business in the Hive recently.
There was a little incident, yes, but nothing too serious.
Unfortunately...
We went to ease some of the tension there, but it didn't work out that way.
What do you mean?
Thank you for the hydrate.
We had the one and only Mick in custody, but he was released a day later for lack of evidence.
Mick? As in, Mongrel Mick. Mick Castle, the head of the Cluckin' Golden Fang clan.
Since you've let yourself out of the bag, Plato, my dear, Mick has been camping out in the Hive lately, because he thinks we couldn't touch him there.
He's right about that.
Gonna lurk as I don't feel great, but enjoy Chicken Investigations. I hope you feel better. Thank you very much for hanging out. Lurking is always appreciated, chat. Just remember...
Well, unfortunately, the sly ape is, at the moment. The Hive is still off limits, and since we don't have any incriminating evidence against him, he's untouchable.
And paperwork. If you have it, you can get into the Hive, right?
Wait. Why are you guys so interested in the Hive? Are you going to...
Innocent curiosity, Moses. Nothing more.
Well, well. Interesting.
We'd better be going. Don't take any wooden nickels, boys.
You're welcome.
Okay, so, but that doesn't...
Hey, fellas. Glad you're still here.
Well, well. I never heard that from you.
Make a note, because it won't happen again.
What can we do for you, chickens?
Oh, it's, just a little favor.
We have a small favor to ask.
Heh, that's what I call a surprising turn of events.
You're telling us.
I'm not gonna mince words. We need your signatures for a permit.
Ah, so you are going to the Hive. I thought so.
You thought so. Listen, a friend of ours is in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
The life-threatening kind.
That could be said of almost anyone in the Hive.
Moses, please. We're both on the same team, right?
Fine. But you owe us one.
We're used to it.
Those ain't just words, chicks. Once we help you, you help us. No
Pardon me.
questions asked.
Part of me was looking at this thinking they were meant to be like a riff on Sherlock Holmes, but that's not a Watson character. But with the pipe and everything, he seems quite... These two don't seem paired correctly, and it's very strange.
As Plato says. So, we got a deal?
Is there a connection between Plato and Moses as character names? Like, Moses is a biblical figure, and Plato is a theologist?
Ah, catch it.
Dolly,
okay,
you're good at that sort
Moses,
of thing.
but I'm not gonna shine your shoes.
We'll see. Let me know when you have the paperwork.
We will. Well, that was easy.
Too easy. We'll regret this,
Plato was a
believe
student
me.
of Socrates.
Ah, they're gonna ask for something humiliating, right?
Well, those two are competitive. They're not unprofessional, but they could put us in danger.
Plato was the teacher of Alex the Awesome. I don't think that's their name.
Beyond what we already face.
Exactly.
Well, what's new? Our lives are a constant, needless, risk-taking roller coaster for which we get nothing but a series of scars and nightmares.
Right.
Okay, so talk to the receptionist about the paperwork.
Here, just get Moses and Plato to sign it and you're done.
Thanks,
We can
Monica.
jive with this anywhere in the Hive.
Jive in the Hive.
It's just a piece of paper, Marty. It'll be useful once you've set the Hive on fire and you need proof you had permission to be there in the first place.
Nice.
But the Hive has its own life, its own rules. Its residents won't be impressed that you have a piece of paper issued by the Clawville PD. In fact, I wouldn't wave it in public if I were you.
Understandable.
Thanks again, sweetheart. You saved us, as
Sweetheart.
always.
Come on, it's my job. Well, no, but I'm happy to do it for you.
You make my heart melt.
Let's go before we have to call an ambulance.
Take care of each other, boys.
Give the item to them.
Here you go, fellas. One scribble from you is enough, Moses, but you can sign it too, Plato.
I'll pass.
Let's see. Done.
It was a pleasure.
See ya, boys.
Sonny,
Huh? Yeah?
What's the trick gonna be here?
we'll be keeping an eye on you. And don't forget, you're in our debt.
Why is the cat guy the only character that hasn't been wearing gloves up until this point?
Yeah, okay. Anything else?
Also, his nails are pointy because he's a cat.
Nothing. Right now.
Well, bye, fellas.
I suppose if he's got pointy nails because of a cat, what possibly could they have going on under their gloves if they're chicken people?
Okay, so what exactly are we talking about? I get that we're snooping around the Hive, but what about Frank? And where does Mick come into
I
it?
don't remember if you ever see an ungloved chicken hand.
Just relax. We'll go up to my place and I'll show you.
That's what she said.
Boo.
Stop clucking around. This is big. You're about to see how big.
That's what she
We're
said.
so...
Never mind.
Oh my god. We're so going back there and she's going to be dead.
Okay, but all joking aside, I'm getting tired of being the last to know what case we're working on.
We're going back to the flat
Well,
and she's going to
someone's
be
gotta be last.
dead.
Don't be a jerk, Sonny.
All right. But you know, an hour ago, you weren't in any state for details.
I know, but are you gonna keep bringing that up?
I hope that was a rhetorical question.
Kinda.
The mantis with a trunk? Yeah, I bet she's dead.
Okay. Speaking of things left unsaid, what's the deal with Laura? She dumped you because you got drunk? And you got drunk because she dumped you?
You know what, Sonny? You're totally right. Let's just keep our little secrets to ourselves.
Okay, I was wrong about the decapitation. I will hold my hand up and say I was sure it was going to go real like the bugs were doing bug things, like laying eggs in their husbands' corpses.
Suits me.
That's what mantises do, right?
Sometimes I feel like I have a boil in my brain named Sonny, bursting with macho pride, smothered emotions, and dangerous secrets.
Because you read too much chicken shit.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I got a load of stuff. What does this say? Look at it. That's the certificate with all of the signatures. It's one of those irritating games where I'm going to have to clear off the notifications every single time. Frank, the best and probably the only private eye in the Hive, lives here. Hive's graveyard, the largest and oldest cemetery in the Hive. This is where the bodies disappear, but I don't think they walked away on their own 2 or 4 feet. Sunny's flat, my flat, which is also kind of my office. It's actually just a suite at the Atlas Hotel, a now run-down part of town, courtesy of my friend Lewis. I was about to stay only for a week, but that was years ago. Oh yeah, the downstairs. He had a flatmate downstairs that was like a really nice guy. The King of Clawville. The King of Clawville is King Hector III, who is colloquially known as the Fox King, a reference to his species, but more to the fact that people of the Clawville know their monarch as a rather shady, opportunistic, and sly figure. In any case, the king has proved rather weak when it comes to the fighting organized crime, and at the moment his main concern is making peace with Stowonia, while Clawville needs a strong leader more than it has ever needed since its creation. The most recent high-profile case of the Chicken Police ended with the collapse of the Westler crime empire. That's the story of the first game. While at the time this raised high hopes among the public and brought the detective duo back into the spotlight, it soon became clear that they have done more harm to the city than good. The gangs that broke away from the empire have been warring for power ever since, while their rivals have also grown stronger. The police are rapidly losing control and the city is slowly drifting towards the edge of a collapse. The Hive has its own criminal gangs. Perhaps the largest and most influential of these is the so-called Great Web. I bet they're spiders. There's going to be fucking spiders in this game. Led by a living legend, Zenaida the Spider Queen. 2 other smaller mafia families control the insect district, but they are all under the influence of the Great Web. Golden Fang Clan is one of the largest and most influential gangs to rise from the ruins of the Westler Empire. Their leader is Mongrel Mick, aka Mick Castle, a mandrill who named the gang after his golden fang. Can I show you him? No. We haven't got a picture of him yet. I remember him from the first game. Also, the artwork for this one. The Sunny's flat.
Oh, wow. What are all these boxes?
I told you, didn't I? I'm leaving this dump and going on a round-the-world trip.
Night Sprite. Mel Plays Games, welcome
Flat,
back.
flat.
Night Sprite. Chicken
Night
Police.
_Sprite
The Mirror
just
Lullaby,
raided
welcome
with
in.
13 viewers.
Raiders, my name is Chimken, otherwise known as Chim. I am a variety streamer. Pajoden, thank you the first time chat. Night Sprite, what were you playing today? I didn't catch you. I didn't hop into your stream before I went live. You're still playing Persona? How close are you to finishing? We came for the cocks, stayed for the beard. Good luck with the chicken, please. RightBigChimken, thank you, Pajoden. Dragoon, welcome back, 100%. I'm gonna play a trailer for you. If you're not familiar with me, you're gonna get a sneak peek. Otherwise, if you need to raid and run, please do so. This is the Chicken Police. In summary, it's a bunch of humanoid people that also look like animals, and we are solving a murder, or it's not a murder, it's somebody stole a body of a person that we knew, and we're trying to discover what the deal is. The problem is said person is a giant praying mantis. I'll see you in 2 minutes. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people in possession of souls. Welcome to the Bob.
Of course,
I hope
you
everybody's
said.
ready to watch Chimken get fisted. Welcome to the Bob. Oh, no. I'm here to kick ass. Can I interest anybody in a stinky secret? Well, several cops, yes. Yes. Is there something the matter? That shouldn't be that funny. Look at that peen. Oh. It's nicer if you suck on it and it lasts a while. So take your top off. My bunghole is very tidy, I'll have you know. Chim, stop edging chat. I don't understand. I never said such a thing. If you're gonna eat anything, on my recommendation, you have your own ass on hand always. You should never go hungry again. You heard me. I'm aroused just from the conversation about the pink living jellyfish. Oh, that's a very interesting thing to say on the internet. He's gonna fist me, and not in a pleasurable way. This butt plug chicken. Oh, I'm so ready. Oh, I'm so ready. I'm mildly concerned. Look how thick he is. Really, really sturdy. I'm gonna poop on you. It's pretty bad. And I have a juicy fat ass. What's the worst that could happen? And this is where I will be for the rest of the night. Oh, come on! Punch them into submission. No other place can I talk so openly about pissing myself. I'd prefer if you didn't make me pee myself. Whoops! I just need to go and change my underwear. I really want to have sex on stream. Would anybody like to join me in the cum bath? Remember my mysterious hole. Didn't do it last time, not doing it this time either. Ha 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 ha! Please don't let that be a wipe. I would like to make some sweet music with him. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. You know what's really good, guys? Stabbing zombies up the bum. Now I've ruined it. I am going to die. Ah, ha, ha. You. The government, we have bulk hires. That's it. That's all I've got. Mel, I'm going to make an assumption here, so I apologize if I'm assuming the wrong way, but I would like to apologize on behalf of my gender for people threatening to shit on you in your Facebook dating message. One, I have a question. I didn't realize people were dating through Facebook. That scares me at no end anyway. I recently quit Facebook in its entirety. It was the most satisfying thing I've ever done. And I've had sex. I've had actual sex, chat, and I will say, removing every single thing about me that had ever been posted to Facebook was the most satisfying thing I have ever done in my life. Because all that's on my profile now is an image that says, I need this profile for work, and that's it. There's nothing else there. Also, Dolly's eviling me over the screen. I probably shouldn't have said that out loud. Would chat like to say? They always want to see a frog. Chat, you're going to see a frog now. I met some cool people on Facebook dating, but it's a weird place. Speaking of weird, would you like to see a frog? It's a live frog. It's a completely Dolly's going to bring in a frog, everybody. But yeah, I didn't know people dated on Facebook. That's terrifying to me. But Mel, I get based on your accent from when I watched your streams, I don't think you're in Britain. So maybe it's an international thing that British people don't do. Have you met many British people through Facebook dating? I'm not British. No, I got that. That's a frog. That's a frog eating a cricket. Dumpling? That's dumpling, everybody. That's dumpling. Look at it. Om nom 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 nom. Yeah, so when he yawns like that right at the very end, it's because he's pushing the bug down into his stomach. I have not no local or men in my region. I've got some weird first messages, or instead of just hi. You okay? You don't like cricket? Oh no, he loves it. No, he loves cricket. He loves cricket a little bit too much. Yeah, I'm so intrigued by the whole Facebook dating scene, and I'm so horrified by the fact that there are people on there that have said that they're going to do that to you. We don't kink shame here, but maybe we should about certain things. No, I'm not opening that gateway. I'm not. We don't kink shame, but fucking hell. Back to the chicken police, everybody. Raiders, some people don't deserve the internet. No.
A million times, but you just never started on it.
Well, this time I did. About a week ago, I think.
Sonny is planning to go. He's planning to retire. He's planning to leave the police force, and Marty is very happy about it.
You've come this far in a week? Man, I can see you're really determined.
Good work takes time, okay? I've got a lot of stuff to pack. Who knows when I'll be back? Maybe never. Until then, Lewis is renting the place out.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with the good old carrot shredder?
I don't like that these two seem to only speak with a raised finger. Do you not talk with your hands? I talk with my hands real bad.
Well, he's doing pretty well since he breathed life back into the hotel. He started renting out apartments to some pretty shady characters, but still, it's a start.
Shady characters? Like you?
Yeah, the landlord is a bunny, if I recall correctly. That's a smart-ass finger? Why is it a smarter? Bro, it's not a smart... He's trying to be cute. He's like me. Like, I am that chicken right now, and I'm like, oh, hydro. Ooh, woo. I have a button. I have a button just for you, Mel. Ooh, woo.
Maybe even worse.
Oh my.
So it's not just him and me living here anymore.
That's great. You can finally socialize a bit, which you love so much.
That's so cute, I might die. Thank you, that's my PNG tuber. It comes out every once in a while.
Ha ha, very funny. I guess that's one of the reasons I had to leave.
Can't stand change, huh? No wonder, at your age.
Ha ha again. Anyway, now that Laura's kicked you out, I'm sure Lewis will be happy to give you a room. Or a closet. Just don't be too close to me.
Old sour rusty cock.
Old sour rusty cock is a hell of a sentence. Please confirm your VTube thing has no hands either. No, it does. It legitimately has hands. In fact, yeah, look. It legitimately has hands. Or at least one hand. It still puts me point scale up. Like, if I've got one hand, you've got to assume I've got two. This is a deep cut reference to a member of the community that has a PNG tuber with no hands, and we just remind him about that all the time. But yeah, look at it. You can count my individual fingers, and it's not even a Simpsons hand either. I have 4 fingers and a thumb. That's very impressive. I'm not assuming anatomy. Anatomy, okay. Well, either way, I'm going to look at this, right? I can visually skin a chicken to wear it, but you can visually confirm I have a hand, at least one hand. But in the meantime, if we go over here and you salute this person, can't see any hands at all. My PNG tuber has 2 hands. I mean, okay, well, on a 3-point scale, Evil Seedlet is on the top, I'm in the middle, and Sanguine's on the bottom. Why would I salute this person? It won't ever salute back. I mean, you know, we call him Stumpy. And we're not... For new people in the chat, I get how this sounds. He doesn't actually have a disability, but sometimes it sounds like that, and I feel like I have to explain it to new people sometimes. He just you saw. back when we were. Oh God, he's there, everybody. He's there. Act casual. Okay.
I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, because your hearing is already gone, old parrot.
Don't call a chicken a parrot. That's racist.
What? Oh, Marty.
Okay, I'm done. But didn't you say there was someone here you could introduce me to?
Yeah, she's dead, probably.
Oh, Cluck, I almost forgot. But she's gone.
Aw, man, you must have been hallucinating. Must be one of those old age things.
Shut the Cluck up.
Going to let bed. My legs are hurting. Mel, thank you very much for hanging out and coming with the raid. I appreciate it. Enjoy your Cluck game. I will. I'll be playing this multiple times this week, probably. I'll catch you soon. Oh, there's the bunny man. There's the picture of the bunny man. This is the landlord, the bunny man, Louis C. Hayworth. He took us to a brothel, if I remember rightly, in the previous game. He is an old friend, the owner of the Atlas Hotel, and therefore essentially my landlord. He comes from an old prominent Clawville family, but after his parents lost their vast fortune, the young rabbit had to get back on his own feet. He's been up and down somewhere between now, but he'll do anything to get back into the top circles. Okay.
What do you think is waiting for us out there tonight?
Misery, Marty. Misery and suffering.
Astromatic.
Cluckin', jeez, you're such a party pooper.
I'm just trying to be realistic.
Ugh.
That's the right attitude.
My life. This is all stuff we looked at before, right? So we've got, that's the bedroom. There's a wall. There's a sofa. This is all stuff we looked at.
She just vanished, even though I told her to wait.
Well, boss, I wouldn't want to be alone in this place either.
Don't be a jerk. An insect lady alone at night in Clawville.
Shit, you're right. Now what?
Well, we can't search the whole town for a lady in black. I hope if she found her mysterious way here unharmed, she can make it back, too.
Amen to that, brother.
Okay.
You know, if you really go, which I don't think you will, but if you do, I can recommend some places.
Really? What would you recommend?
Well, there's the Mahoma Islands, inhabited by cannibal tribes made up entirely of women. They'll seduce you and eat you.
Don't think that place actually exists, chat, but can somebody Google it for me?
Oh, that's fantastic, Marty. I've already crossed one destination off my list. Anything else?
Oh, you should really go to the Kaitanian Taoto Islands. Oof. Also dominated by women, they wear exotic clothing, and oh, there's a special female guard force who take you and...
Death by snoo.
Wait, I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Maybe Torogo. Classic destination full of wild animals and even wilder women.
You're shitting me, right? This woman thing. You're doing it on purpose.
What? Me? Nah, I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are. And cluck you for that.
Codex entry. We did the sofa. We did the thing. Anything on the wall today?
Ah, Molly, your ex-wife.
Yeah.
Just the juice and eat you. Hi, Ryan.
Why did you leave this one up?
I don't know. There's a part of me that just couldn't take it down. I tried.
Cluck, man. I understand. I really do.
Thanks, buddy.
Bedroom.
Ah, this must be where you hide your huge cork board full of photos and newspaper clippings with your lunatic conspiracy theory that the world is actually run by over-evolved hairless primates.
He's talking about us, chat.
Marty, you need help. Really. Don't be afraid to ask.
But everything is so much more exciting in my head, and somehow more colorful as well.
You know what? Good for you, Marty. Good for you.
Yeah, good for me.
I love the way
Yeah.
I love the way that their expression changes in it. Desk? Anything on the desk that needs looking at? I don't think so.
Hey, wait a minute. What's this? You kept it after all?
Wave of ads
Oh,
coming up,
that's
chat.
so cute.
There's nothing cute about it. I just forgot to throw it out.
We both know you're lying.
5
And
minutes.
that just makes it all the cuter.
Please don't use that word. It makes my feathers stand on end.
My beak is sealed, comrade. This fragile secret stays between us.
Apparently that's how a chicken sighs. Bark, 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 bark. What was left? We looked at the phone. We don't need to look at the phone. We looked at the
So-
desk.
Off to the wilderness, huh? All alone?
Why not? After all, it was my dream for, well, I don't know, 1,000 years.
Doesn't look 1,000 years old. Thank you for the button press.
I understand, but I mean, are you really gonna do it? Can you ever leave this town?
You really don't think I can, do you?
No, not really. No offense, boss, but you and this city, I think you've kind of become one over the years. I don't think either of you can exist without the other.
We deserve each other, huh?
You've both seen better days, and you're both on the verge of a total collapse.
Oh, thanks. That was surprisingly honest, even for you.
I think so myself.
Shut up.
Okay, Marty, talking.
So, another doomed damsel in distress. Just the usual, huh?
This is different, Marty.
Because...
When she came to see me, I was dreaming about an old case. Remember the fly named Novak?
Yeah, it was a hell of a case. We almost ended up in the river. Twice.
That's the one. So, I was dreaming about that particular case, and then this woman came along, straight out of the hive. It felt like it just couldn't be a coincidence.
And it was in color.
You mean, the hive is calling us?
As the flame calls the moth.
Ooh, that's poetic. And awesome.
Thank you.
Do we literally, like, just... Do we just go to the hive now? What is left to do at the police department? Marty's Nest. Hive Graveyard. Zip's Cafe. Frank's Place. What does the quest line say? Like, we've got a list of Mahoma tribes. That's literally him talking about cannibalism. Into the hive, there's nothing to do but forward. Let's go to the hive. What's up with Monica? However hard she's, you can't find out yet. Trouble in Broachtown. I can go to Frank's place. Let's go to Frank's place.
Here we are.
Do you think the old bug will welcome us?
He'll hug you or shoot you. I don't know which is worse.
Bugs.
Poor Frank. What a dump.
Very nice.
Maybe
It's a
they know
ghetto,
something
for
about
God's
Frank.
sake.
We could ask them.
The fewer people who know we're here, the better, Marty. Remember, this is hostile territory.
Because we're chickens?
Yeah, but mostly because we're cops. It's like the hive is infected with something, but it's actually the very thing that holds the place together. Strange and ironic.
It's a bug nest. What were you expecting?
Nothing. Nobody's home.
Is Frank on a hot lead right now?
Frank's always on a hot lead. At least he thinks he is.
So?
We'll come back later. He has to come home sometime, right?
You're saying something.
Okay. The giant snail. There's a giant snail shell, chat.
What about this? Someone left his home?
Very funny.
I'm not joking.
That's a shame, Marty. That's a shame.
Okay, so we're done there. We're effectively done there. Do we go to the graveyard? Do we go to Zips? Zip was like a raccoon, I want to say. Let's go to the graveyard. This was where the bodies were taken from. They're just going to be a bunch of holes. Why is there a house in the graveyard?
Cold moonlight. Exhumed graves. Like in one of Marty's horror movies. But it was real. And you could see that whoever was behind the missing bodies would stop at nothing. Not even the wrath of the dead. I had chills down my spine, and I saw Marty choke on his words too. And let's face it, that rarely happens. The only thing that looked worse than the cemetery was that old bug we suspected was Uncle Joe.
Okay, I'm going to pull a card as well, just very quick. Card is Queen of Diamonds. We're getting really low on this deck. We're pulling red cards. Fiction went black again. It's been red every single time, and every single time everybody's gone the opposite direction. He does not speak English. Okay, it's beard combing time. Are you prepared? Are you ready for this? 3 minutes of beard combing content, everybody. You want it, you love it. It's a thing that I do again because people ask for it when I stopped. Or just enjoy the music and look at that man in his hat. And yes, if anybody has wondered, you can backcomb a beard. But it's a very good way to tie yourself in knots. Hey, Drunk, how's it going? You okay? No ads? That's why we're beard combing. And there we go. Mr. Glorious Beard. I am very proud of this beard. I get nothing but compliments. Makes me feel pretty. How's it going, Drunk? Back home and that for that full 80s look. It is great for about 5 seconds. See, I did it all the time when I started the beard combing thing on stream, and you can like mold it into all different shapes because this is fairly pliable as beards go. Like it's clean, but it's sort of like it sort of stays in place, and when more so when you back comb it. But holy shit, does it tangles. It tangles your face. We return to the world of the chicken police. We'll go a bit longer. At least a bit. Strap yourselves in. Insect speech.
Sir? Are you okay?
Do I look like I'm okay, lad?
Hey,
But, wait. The hell... What kind of creatures are you?
Excuse me, sir. You're Uncle Joe, I presume. We're from the Clawville Police Department. Can you tell us what happened to you?
I can, but why should I?
Because we're asking nicely?
What? Ha! The police didn't give a shite about us. Now suddenly they want help. Just bugger off, will you?
Sir, we just...
What's a burying beetle?
Are you deaf, lad?
Other than a bug...
Look around if you want, but don't bug me anymore. Fuck my head.
Other than a bug that clearly works in a cemetery, is a burying beetle an actual thing?
Sir, stay here, please. We might have some more questions.
Graveyard keeper, I'm at. Well, yes, no, I got that, but is there a bug that is called a burying beetle?
Where the buzzing hell would I go, eh? We're in a graveyard at the end of the world.
There is, burying
Crazy
beetle.
chickens.
Okay.
I love that they're making. Love that he's northern. Love that the chicken. Love that Sonny keeps reacting like a chicken. Okay. There's a gravesite. There's the moon. There's a rough hut.
Poor guy. This shack could collapse at any moment.
I guess he takes his job seriously if he's willing to live here.
I know someone who lived at his workplace for weeks and was so cute and clumsy and trying to hide it. Of course, everyone knew about it, but no one said anything because they felt so sorry for the poor guy.
It's him, isn't it? And again.
I remember the first time I saw his drying clothes in the bathroom.
Marty!
You even wrote not working on the toilet cubicle and used it as a closet.
Marty!
Oh, and when Monica came in early and caught you building a bed out of old case files?
Marty!
Not even a bed, more like a nest.
Marty!
Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Jeez, but it's so good.
Angry and chicken.
Even the moon seems bigger and more cryptic here.
The moon was like the moon. It was moony and not at all moonless.
I think it's for dramatic effect.
What?
You know, like in the movies and stuff. It adds to the drama, the mystery, the tension.
This isn't a movie, Marty. This is real.
Is that so? I mean, are you really sure?
Is this game more meta than the last one was? That's the second time they've called attention to the fact that it's potentially a video game and they're being controlled by humans. Also, I said I like it when he reacts like a chicken, and then every single interaction he had, he clucked like a chicken.
What's with the big chimney?
What's with the big chimney?
I think I know what it is. You know, Marty, most insects are incinerated.
Ah, I see. But what about all these graves?
More and more of the insects are converting to the common Clawvillian faith, Marty. Our client and her husband are like that.
They feel like they'll fit in better that way?
Now, that could be one reason, or something else entirely.
Or something else entirely.
Are you suggesting another conspiracy?
Not another one.
No, not yet, but we have to keep our options open.
This is Uncle Joe. He's the guy that Dolly was saying was northern.
Are you looking forward to swinging around in one of these?
I know you're just pulling my leg, but I'm really thinking that after this is over, I'll just buy a little farmhouse and sit on a porch and wait for the old Reaper.
Come on, you're not that ancient. I mean, how old are you? 60, 70, something?
Asshole.
The
I'm
average
only
age?
50.
What's the average age of a chicken?
Yeah, sure. You're 50 like I'm 25.
Then let's keep it that way. I'm 50, you're 25, so I can call you boy and you can call me sir.
Fucking love them.
Yes, sir.
Stupid boy. I wouldn't bother him just yet. Let's have a good look around first.
Agreed. There's got to be something to go on.
Exactly.
Go to the gravesite then, shall we? Yeah. Lifespan 5 to 10 years, average age obviously lower. Picked up gravesite.
What's this?
Move the outer shard starting. Oh, we've got like actual mini games. Oh god. Theta. Looking for that triangle. I feel like that's right. No? Apparently not. How is that not the right... That's locked in place now. Distant. Exclusive rights. In the district. We're still on a tagline line. That's got like a claw in it. There's only a few places that probably could go. No. I feel... Distribution. A bottle of something. Beginning to think this isn't the entire bottle. Hello, Raiders.
Flap.
Oh.
Serena _the_ carrot just raided with 7 viewers.
Serena the carrot, welcome in. 1 second while that plays.
Cluck cluck. Someone has just joined the Bok Bok Brigade.
As you can see, my follow announcement is anonymous. If you'd like to make yourself known, please do so. But also know Raider lurkers are appreciated.
Cluck cluck. Someone has just joined the Bok Bok Brigade.
Lunderbot, welcome in. Serena the Carrot, thank you very much for the raid. Nordic Drake, welcome in. Box Van, welcome in. Raiders, hello, hi. How
Cluck,
great
cluck.
is this game?
Someone has just joined the Bok Bok Brigade.
It is amazing. I played the first one, Paint It Red, when I was a little baby streamer. like 100 followers on it. Bok Brigade, love it. Thank you very much. I tried for a very long time to come up with that name. But yeah, my name is Chimken, otherwise known as Chim. We are playing Chicken Police. I have to stop myself from saying Chimkin. Chicken Police into the Hive. We played the first game a very long time ago when we had about 100 followers. I didn't even have a webcam at the time. It was that early in my twitching. And we're having a good time. Did it tell me what you were playing? I missed that. If it did, what were you playing? You were playing Phasmophobia. Did you beat all the ghosts? Yeah, Chimkin Police is better. Lundy. How's it going, Lundy? We were playing Phasma. Yeah, how did it go? Did you win? Were you terrified? I'm not very good at... Well... I died half the time. I don't retain half the info. I don't retain enough information to get on with Phasmophobia. My partner and their friend is always the one that remembers which ghost it is. I'm just sort of there to go, is this torch doing something? I need to find out. I got spooked by Krampus toy twice. I reinstalled it for Christmas. We were going to play some on Christmas Day and didn't. I really should go and check out the Christmas event. Nordic Drake died a lot. Okay, I'm going to play you and their friend. Sorry, the wife of my wife, Sky. The wife of my wife. My partner is DollyWhiskers, and their wife is Sky Alakar, and DollyWhiskers is my wife. Play it on New Year's. It's potential, but like currently we're planning on playing Jackbox. Raiders, I'm going to play you a trailer. If you like anything that you see, please stick around. But if you need to raid and run, please do so. It's not very long. I just like to play it because I find it quite funny, and it was made by one of my mods, so I like to give them as much promo as physically possible. I'll see you in approximately 2 minutes. We're going to keep playing this for a little while. We are pushing the end of my stream, so thanks for hanging out. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people in possession of souls. Welcome to the Bop. I hope everybody's ready to watch Chimkin get fisted. Welcome to the Bop. Oh, no. I'm here to kick ass. Can I interest anybody in a stinky secret? Daddy? Yes? Is there something the matter? That shouldn't be that funny. Look at that peen. Oh. It's nicer if you suck on it and it lasts a while. So take your top off. My bunghole is very tidy, I'll have you know. Chim, stop edging chat. I don't understand. I never said such a thing. If you're gonna eat anything, on my recommendation, you have your own ass on hand always. You should never go hungry again. You heard me. I'm aroused just from the conversation about the pink living jellyfish. Oh, that's a very interesting thing to say on the internet. He's gonna fist me, and not in a pleasurable way. This butt plug chicken. Oh, I'm so ready. Oh, I'm so ready. I'm mildly concerned. Look how thick he is. Really, really sturdy. I'm gonna poop on you. It's pretty bad. And I have a juicy fat ass. What's the worst that could happen? And this is where I will be for the rest of the night. Oh, come on! Punch them into submission. No other place can I talk so openly about pissing myself. I'd prefer if you didn't make me pee myself. Whoops! I just need to go change my underwear. I really want to have sex on stream. Would anybody like to join me in the cum bath? Remember my mysterious hole. Didn't do it last time, not doing it this time either. Ha 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 ha! Please don't let that be a wipe. I would like to make some sweet music with him. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. You know what's really good, guys? Stabbing zombies up the bar. Now I've ruined it. I am going to die. Ah, ha, ha. You. The government, we have bulk hires. That's it. That's all I've got. Thank you, Fox fan. That was possibly the best money I've ever spent in streaming. I include my PC setup, microphone, webcam. That trailer has been so universally loved that like Jura did a really good job. You should go give them a follow. Let me just. But thank you very much for the raid. We're gonna continue to play some Chicken Police. So if you want to hang out. Basically, the story so far, we are a pair of chicken police. We have reconnected after a praying mantis lady came to one of Sunny's office and introduced us on a case. There is a missing body. It's been dug up from a cemetery, and we had to get into the Hive, which is a ghetto type deal. Basically there was a segregation act which separated all of the like animal type people away from the insect type people. All of the insect type people live in a ghetto called the Hive, and we had to get paperwork to gain entry. Other than that, we've just been really having a good time with the voice acting, because this game and its predecessor are absolutely fantastic. Obviously, if you want to avoid spoilers, don't about. Also, because sometimes I forget to point this out, we reached another milestone with followers, everybody. That was 650 followers. Thank you very much. That seems so passive aggressive when I play it like that, but honestly, I mean that in a positive way. Like, I'm just like, yeah, oh. It's not as passive aggressive as it sounds. Okay, and in the meantime, I hope you like puzzles, because we've got a puzzly puzzle. That one clearly goes there, but we can't do it from that point. I'm struggling to go up. I'm struggling to go up. We got a house. I love puzzles. We got a house, everybody. Scream it if you spot a solution, then, Sprite, because literally jam every piece in and hope it fits. I mean, that's possibly the end of the issue I'm also having is that... Aha! Actually, never mind. I take it back. I was missing that bit. I couldn't quite angle that in my brain. Okay, so do I have a shoulder? Also, the cat is on his way. We're going to have a cat break any second now, chat. I hope you're looking forward to the cat break, because he always looks forward to seeing you. That's his... There we go. That's that. Coming up, or are you just going to hover about under my desk? We've got some sort of bug-type creature. There is his antennae. I'm not entirely sure why we're putting this bottle back together yet, which is the confusing point. Goes there. Dazzling. Did I do it? I think I did it. Puzzles!
Let's see.
Distant light. What does that mean? A brand? A place?
I would like to introduce you to somebody very special to me. It is a ginger boy. And he smells like cheese biscuits sometimes, but it also might be the amount of cheese biscuits we feed him. George, everybody. George knows one trick, but it's an amazing trick, and everybody loves it. This! Let me ask you, please sit for me. Sit. Sit down. Come on, you know how to do this. Slightly off camera. Can you sit over here? You get here and do it. Okay. Sit down. Now give me that paw. Okay? Good boy. Very good boy. Thank you for the bit, Seedlet. Very good. And you. Very good boy. Very good boy. I'm proud of you. Okay, that's it. That's George. Are you going to sit there for a couple of seconds, or are you immediately going to try and leave? I want to hold him. He'll probably let you. Casually turn the frog off for a couple. Watch this cat immediately leave.
Let's ask the old man and see.
Going now? Are you immediately leaving? Standing. What's happening right now? There's a lot of talking and interruptions going on today in this stream. Okay. Get down. All the way. That's George. He comes in. The cat visits. Cool. Yeah, he's up in the corner doing his. You can see him. That's Corner George. Up in the corner. Corner George. Named after, I want to say George Morrissey. So I always get the Beatle. Which one of them was George?
Excellent idea.
No. DollyWhiskers, I need you. Which George is George named after? I always get it wrong. Because my partner named them well before we were a couple. Excellent idea. Okay, item received. We have the piece of a bottle. Harrison, thank you. I know, I can't remember. You're not DollyWhiskers.
This is fresh. The ground is still wet.
Gorbs.
For the wild ones, creepy to think that this happened so recently.
Yeah, the old man might have something useful to tell us about it.
Okay, let's go speak to Uncle Joe the Gravedigger. Don't be picky with which of your spouses answer. No, Sky is Dolly's wife. Dolly is my wife, but Sky isn't my wife. At least I don't think Sky's my wife. I don't think we've not. If Sky's my wife, we haven't discussed it.
I think we should show him something. We found this piece of glass here. Can you tell us anything about it?
The last time I saw it, it was part of a huge bottle I got it on the head with.
So they hit you with a bottle which shattered.
You must be some kind of super cop to put that picture together. You know, bugs' heads are pretty hard. Mine especially.
Oh, yeah, we put it together. Literally.
What do you want me to say? I got slammed, and when I woke up, 2 more graves had been robbed. That's the story.
Back to pressing the button, I see.
The attackers were from the Hive?
You mean they were insects? Yeah.
And do you know who they were?
Oh, of course. While they were beating my head, we had quite a nice chat. I even invited them in for tea.
I think he's being sarcastic. Does anybody else get that impression?
Okay, I see. Well, is that all you can tell us?
I like this guy.
Oh, you're the detectives, aren't you?
Good point.
Shut up, Marty.
Ask new topic, new clue.
Maybe a few well-thought-out questions might help us here.
Missing bodies.
The bodies that were taken. You said they were just buried?
I buried them myself, yes. They were fresh as yesterday's snow.
This is so good. It is a very good game. I highly recommend the first and this. This one has been as good, but I highly recommend this game in the first so far. It's met all expectations.
Goodness, hairy, feathery, scaly skies. Why would anyone need 2 fresh corpses?
I don't know. Maybe they'll eat them.
Number 2 even has a color mode, but we decided to. So number 2 introduced a color mode. It was sort of like in a dream, and then they allowed us to switch to color. We decided to go with the noir version because it's what the developers originally expected the game to look like. But they added a color mode to suit people's preferences.
Don't be ridiculous,
so you don't have
Joe.
to play it in black and white.
Well, I was just saying what came to me mind.
How many bodies have gone missing recently?
Including those? 8, if I'm counting right.
Maybe suits a person's fit. Yeah, if it suits I get that.
Melandra said 6. Since then, there's 2 more.
That's 8?
Contrast is important.
That's 8, yes. Thanks, Marty.
Sounded like he kind of sounds like Paul O'Grady. Rip. Yeah.
You're welcome.
I mean, this game is old. I don't think it can be Paul O'Grady, but this game isn't. When did Paul O'Grady die? This game can't. This game isn't brand new. Why is he making so many chicken noises in it last year sometime? I doubt Paul O'Grady was in this. I'd
Thanks
be
to
very
you too,
surprised if
Uncle
Paul
Joe.
O'Grady snuck in this.
You're welcome, lads.
I mean, at least he's nice about it. Also, this character design, when you see the images this tall, is very cool.
On the bottle, it said, distant light. What does that mean?
Oh, good heavens, Lord of eternal light, help me.
A little more specific?
Ah, you know what? Forget the whole thing. This little injury is nothing. And the dead, well, they're dead anyway, aren't they? They don't care. Why bother?
Excuse me?
Look, forget it. Go back to town. Tomorrow is a new day and everything will go on, am I right?
You lost me, pal.
Just leave me alone, okay?
Why the sun changed?
Just relax, my friend, relax. Tell me, what's the distant light? And why does it bother you so much?
No, just please leave me. Go back to where you came from.
Look, we need your help. Someone's in a lot of trouble, and we fear the entire hive may be in danger.
What do you know of danger, huh? The distant light. There. That's where you'll find the danger you seek.
Okay, which character did he play in Elden Ring? Can you tell me?
So it is a place.
Not a place, the place. The hive's darkest lair where evil lies. A place where a reputable bug like me would never set foot.
I'm trying to place his name. Now you've said that. Fire Knight Wago and Shadow Undead voice, not one that I recognize the name of.
Yes, we can see that you're a decent bug. That's why we need your help. What do we need to know about this place?
I'm gonna get killed for this, okay?
We're not gonna let that happen.
That's easy for you to say.
We're doing this for all our sakes. The whole city, animals and insects alike.
Oh, all right. All right. I'll show you where to find the place. But there's something else you should know.
What's that?
The distant light is not just a place, and it's not even just a gangster's joint. That place is the lair of the Great Web.
It's gonna be full of spiders. Also in Midsummer Murders.
The Great Web? You mean
it was Resh?
The Great Web?
Resh was Resh was the moron at the beginning of the game.
A nanny's tale. I wish it was.
Could be butterflies. It's not butterflies. They've already alluded to the fact that it's ran by somebody called something the Spider.
So the Spider Queen is real, huh?
And if she is behind the body snatching, then may the Lord of Light have mercy on us all.
Damn.
Well, what do you say, Sonny? It's been a long time since we've been on such an exciting date together.
That was well done.
What?
The way you handled that guy, the way you calmed him down, that was really good. I couldn't have done that better myself.
Hey, thank you. That's pretty rare for you, Boss Bird. I'm so moved, I don't know what to say.
Okay, shush, Marty. Don't get used to it.
Yeah, I was expecting that.
Speaking of Her Majesty...
Look, lads, you don't look like complete bird brains.
Thank you, I guess.
Believe me, it's better for me and for you if we don't continue this conversation.
Look, I understand you're scared, but there is no place here. You need to help us. Hey, Joe, look at me. You don't have to be afraid. We'll protect you. He's not going to believe. He's not going to believe that we're going to protect him, and I don't want to threaten him, so let's be nice.
Look, I understand you're scared, but fear has no place here. You need to help us.
What is...
I need to help. You animals are just rushing in here and we need to jump when you whistle, right? Well, you locked us up behind these walls, so bugger off.
Oh, hey! You misunderstand us, pal. I mean, you have to help us because it's for the good of the city. What's more, it's for the good of the hive and all the insects. We're investigating missing insects for the love of the wild ones.
Cool. This from the man in the bow tie. Bow ties are cool. Bow ties are cool.
Here's one. Bow tie. Get rid.
Bow ties are cool.
Okay. Well, chickens. There's a little rhyme or reason to that.
Finally. Thank you.
But if you want to poke around the Queen, you can already rent yourselves a grave here. I can show you a nice plot if you like.
Look, old man, we've dealt with all sorts of shady lowlifes before. What makes this person so special?
Oh, she's not a person, son. She is the web itself. She feels every little move in the hive from her throne.
Wow, this is getting more interesting. I like her.
Marty, please.
What is this? What's a spider gonna have on their face? Is it gonna be like a head shape with like loads of eyes on it? How is that gonna work as an anthropomorphic creature? I have so many questions. Eyes, 8 eyes, 8 eyes. New location. I kind of want to go. I'm running out of time for tonight. I kind of want to go to the new location. Distant light. The Great Web. The Great Web has its roots in Clawville's early days, long before the Segregation Act and the enclosure of the Hive. Today, however, the gang is known as the organization that manages and oversees nearly all shady affairs of the Hive. The gang initially dealt in the distribution of illicit nectar-based alcoholic beverages, but slowly their activities took on a darker and more dangerous form. At present, to the best of our knowledge, their activities include extortion, political and police corruption, protection rackets, kidnapping, organ trade, and economic manipulation. Legend has it that the leader of the gang is the Spider Queen, a woman named codenamed Zenaida, but whether she is a real person or fiction and a fiction and a symbol of sorts is unknown. Into the Hive continues. Okay. And we got a graveyard beater who is both gravedigger and caretaker in the only cemetery of the Hive where insects are buried according to Clawville belief. He's a strange character, probably a heavy drinker, but he seems trustworthy. He doesn't really like animals, which is understandable. Okay.
Okay, just one more thing, lads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cremation or burial?
I'm sorry, what?
If they kill you here in the Hive, what would you like? Cremation or burial?
Well, Marty's bulletproof, and I'll probably just turn to dust on the spot, but thanks for thinking of us, Joe. Means a lot.
Zenaida as an animal type is a type of dub. Maybe you don't have to deal with Spider Queen after all.
Oh, come on, you big eggs. It's no big deal.
Or it's a spider with wings, because those also exist. Sorry to burst everybody's bubble that doesn't like spiders.
Have a good one, old bug. So, head to the distant light?
Or we just go home and call it a day while we still can.
Got the best ideas.
You don't really mean that.
I've been burnt by the whole spider theme before.
No, not really.
Well, then why are we still running our beaks? We need to go.
You got that right, partner.
Cliffhanger. We will go to the distant light next time because I'm rapidly running out of ability to sit in this chair for much longer because my back is uncomfortable and I'm already over time in terms of what I was expecting to do today. Chat, it's been nice. It's been really good to hop back into Chicken Police. I'm really satisfied with how that's gone so far. This game will be the game that I'm playing most of this week. As I've said at the beginning of stream and the various last few days of streams, all of my previous games, including Horizon and Enigma of Fear, will return after the 6th. In the meantime, I'm trying to play as many of the games that I was gifted over Christmas as possible. I am also on holiday until the 6th, so there will be additional streams in the meantime. I will probably have this done by the 6th. This game has been really fun. It is one of the longer ones. We've barely scraped the surface, I don't think, because we have done a lot of talking today. That's not a complaint. I've had a really nice time. It's been great. I like this universe, and if anything, if this is already going as well as I think it's going to go, I hope that they do a third one. Unless this wraps it up and they're never going to touch the project, the concept again. I need a thumbnail photo. That's it. That's the thumbnail photo. I'm putting a lot of effort into those, you can tell. What else do we say at this point? Chat, I'm really glad you exist. Thank you very much for hopping back into this game. As I've said a couple of times tonight, Chicken Police was one of the first games I played. Well, not first. I played Chicken Police 1 around the time when I had about 100 followers. So it's really nice, like X amount of time, 2 years on, to hop back into this. I didn't even have a webcam at the time, let's put it that way. And I had it's really nice to hop back into this. I love the aesthetic. Obviously there's chickens, and thank you very much for all the engagement tonight. The button continues to be a success. People are talking about games. People just keep on coming back, even though I still find that strange that you like me and want to be here. Thank you very much, and I appreciate the raids and the follows and everything else in terms of bits and subs, etc., because I was not expecting to hit, well, almost hit. Bullying Kara is a success. I'm not signing off on bullying. Kara is a good sport, and I appreciate Kara a lot. If Kara ever stops being a good sport, I trust Kara to tell me if they're actually ever upset. So remember, everything has a line. I'm glad you exist, chat. Thank you very much for joining me. At the beginning of my streams, ask if there's anything I can be proud of. No, Sky, there is a line. And if Kara ever said that line had been crossed, I would be jumping on it a lot more often. Chat, I'm really proud of you for living and being here and being alive in these troubling times. Sky might be upset, but I know Sky isn't upset. I would have heard from Dolly had Sky been upset. At the beginning of my streams, ask if there's anything I can be proud of you for. So at the end of my streams, I like to say something different. Chat, I'm really proud of you for being here. I'm really proud of you for existing. I'm really proud of you for living. I'm really proud of you for doing your best, even though your best sometimes, especially in terms of our community, and might not being able to get out of bed sometimes, because we have various chronically ill people. We are a very accessible community when it comes to that level of understanding, and just continue to live. If you can't get out of bed some days, that's fine in my book. Just do your best, and there will be other better days hopefully in your life, and then you can do the thing. But in the meantime, just continue to live, and that's really all that I can ask of you. You do not have to be in chat. No, you do not have to watch my content. You do not have to be in chat. You do not have to lurk in chat. The lurking is always appreciated. What I want you to do is take all of the energy that you can muster, take all of the energy that you've got, be it big, be it small, and try and focus on just being okay. And if my content can help that existence be that tiny bit easier, that is the niche that I'm attempting to fill on the internet. I'm not out here to do anything crazy. I'm just trying to help you as best as I possibly can with something that I can give to you reasonably freely. I said that very quick. Second to last time, I invite everybody in the call. I invite everybody in the channel right now to type "fuck cancer" in chat. You'll not be penalized by the automod. This is a ritual that we have done for most of 2024. It is in response to somebody that me and my partner DollyWhiskers lost at the end of 2023 to cancer. It has helped me massively as a thing. Thank you very much, all of you, for the people that have said it so many times for such a long time. It has softened the edges of what I thought would be a hurt that I would never get over in the moment, and it's just been great. We've already decided on what we're going to do next year. Fuck cancer will just be becoming the word fuck. Fuck can work in two ways. It can be a positive. You can say, fucking hell, that was amazing. Or it can be a negative, as in, fuck TERFs, fuck chronic health conditions, fuck the Tories. You know, not that we try to make our content necessarily political, but you get the idea. And one of the community members came up with the best tagline I've ever heard in existence. In 2025, the frog and chicken community will be fucking each other. And that is what that entire segment will be based upon. We will be sharing things that we are both feeling good about and feeling negative about. Yeah. Fox fan, thank you, A, for saying fuck cancer for the first time as you followed tonight, and B, thank you for smiling at that tagline. That proves that we've done something right. Happily Ever Clara was the one to come up with that. Serena the Carrot, thank you very much for saying fuck cancer as well. Fuck insert message here is generally the concept of what we'll do next year. Absolutely, thank you. And thank you for helping me do Weird Shit on the internet. I will raid out. I will be live at the usual time tomorrow, at least, if not earlier than that. I just can't guarantee you when, because I'm on holiday and I'm just playing it by ear day to day, to be honest. We're gonna raid Vulcan Ryan, who is streaming Elden Ring. They are a speedrunner. They are absolutely fantastic. Please could you drop them a follow if you are so inclined. If you are subscribed, hang on. I was in flow. What? Sorry, 1 second, chat. One second, chat. What the fuck? Okay, well, we're raiding them instead. Tempe is a community member that has been around for some time. They are a good egg. Please go drop. They've been in my channel many a time. We're gonna raid Tempe. Tempe is a good person. They were introduced to us through the luxury pigeon community, and honestly, they're just great. I did not know they streamed even slightly. Like, that was not even slightly on my radar. Thank you very much for flagging that, Dolly. I'm gonna press this again. If you are subscribed, drop a raid emote on arrival. If you are unsubscribed, take a raid message from chat. I will post them again for your benefit. I will be back tomorrow at some point to play more Chicken Police. I don't know when that will be, but it will 100% be by the normal time. At 10 p.m. UTC, we will be switching over to play the Jackbox Scramble survey like we did on Christmas night, because tomorrow is New Year's Eve. So if you want to come and hang out with us till midnight in the UK for New Year's Eve, we'll be doing a few party games. There'll be people in our Discord, on the Discord call. You can join from Twitch chat as well if you're not in the Discord, but we'll probably be able to organize something special if you want to pop in and you're not already in the Discord. Come hang out. It'll be a good time. Good on Christmas Day, and it'll be good on New Year's Eve as well. You need to read. Tempe. They kept that very quiet. They're playing Card Shop Simulator, which is a game near and dear to my heart. They do not look even slightly how I expected them to look. I'm not sure what that means in the grander scheme of things, but still. This is exciting. I so very rarely... Their midnight is 7 Eastern for Americans. 10 p.m. UTC, 7 East. It'll be fine. We'll be here at 10 p.m. To play some Jackbox. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow at some point. Very much for hanging out. I love you all. I feel very uncomfortable. Apologize.